There is the arquebus that right now is basically a rusted hunk of metal.
Right.
It is no good anymore. There are maybe 6 rounds, I think,
Okay.
of that for that particular weapon. Should that weapon function again? I don't know. I think it may be. I think it may be destroyed.
Gotcha.
There is a single flintlock pistol,
Okay.
and that flintlock pistol, there on her belt there are 20 rounds designed for a pistol.
Got it.
But that pistol is also
horribly
basically
rusted.
anything that she was holding is a hunk of rusted metal until
Right.
it's in her hands, and then it completely functions.
Got it.
Due to their innate abilities. There are 2 vials of some thick, viscous, kind of blackish green substance, and another bottle of a clear fluid.
Okay.
And there's this kind of leathery sack. You look in the leathery sack, and inside it looks like there's a lot of stolen jewelry in here, like way more than what should fit in this bag.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, then.
That's what you find on DeCrozia's corpse.
While Mert's looking through her belongings, and while this conversation is going on in between everyone, I kind of will look up from my knees and say, I'd caution you on too much honoring the dead. Take it from me. And I'll just put my head back down.
Ooh.
And someone cared enough about them to give them this place. Not an honor we all get.
Well, I suppose we should get out of here then. This is a place that's supposed to be honored. Here are some things I found. Just kind of toss them towards the party, and I'll grab her by the collar and just start dragging her up the steps of the mausoleum.
Wow. Okay. So when you get outside the mausoleum and kind of look back towards town, there aren't any townsfolk that have filtered into the cemetery. It's as if they really don't have any need for the cemetery anymore, and haven't for some time. But most of the efforts of the townsfolk that you can see, they are scrambling about, trying to, figure out what's been going on. They're panic in the streets. In the place where the explosion went off, there are a few combustible, there's a wagon that's still slightly smoldering with the flames that they're working on putting out. But it's been several minutes since you guys have made your escape and got to this place. So a lot of the activity is kind of, I wouldn't say dwindling, but it's more focused on restoring order to what they had, as opposed to trying to hunt you down. So you can probably take this opportunity to make your way out of the cemetery and around the wrought iron fence, kind of like you did when you came in, and back around and up to the escarpment that overlooks the town proper. Cool. When you get there,
I think as he's pulling her up the mausoleum, I think you just see Lysander just kind of wave his hand, and you see that deathly energy from Remy just kind of leak out of him, and he kind of just goes into not super, but he'll follow me, but he doesn't react the same.
Sure.
And you hear the sounds of some hoof prints coming, and Lysander just kind of Frederick will come around the corner of the mausoleum, and he just reaches up and grabs a hold of his back, pulls himself up, and just
off he goes
towards
by
the ridge.
himself.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I think as we pass the wrought iron, I'll also toss DeCrozia up onto the spikes of the top of the wrought iron.
Oh.
Now there'll be nothing left of her either.
Oh.
And make my way up the ridge.
Well, okay. That's a side of Mert I've never seen before. Okay, so everyone's kind of making their own way, maybe in silence, maybe in isolation, back up to the escarpment that overlooked the town. And already waiting there is a wagon with one of those creatures, those constructs that are kind of ape-like in appearance. And hopping out of the wagon is the Shroud, the man you've come to know as the Shroud. When he hops out, he turns around and grabs a small box out of kind of the back of the wagon, and he's kind of gauging each of you as you approach. I think Lysander probably would have arrived there first. Right, well, seems you've carried out what you were supposed to. For me, I suppose I should stick to my word, right? Now, as we've agreed, I'm already making arrangements to take over the town. I think the Carter's Consortium is in a good place to become profitable again, and maybe even rise to great faction status once more, depending. So I appreciate what you've done. And in return for that, well, a couple of things. He hands the box to Lysander. You arrive first, Lysander. This box contains a sizable amount of gold. If you start kind of poking through it or, acting as if you are counting it, well, there's no need for that. There's 250 gold pieces in that coffer there. I think that will, more than equitably reimburse you for services rendered. And I believe I did promise you a ring as well. Just a moment. And he starts patting around his jacket. Yeah, right. Pulls it out of a trousers pocket. It's in a small jewelry box, and he opens it up and shows you the ring, and it looks like a snake eating its own tail. Is the motif of the ring. Right. My understanding is, I don't know. I've confiscated this from someone. Apparently, if you wear this for a certain amount of time, well, you won't have to eat or sleep as I don't know something. I think they were calling it ring of sustenance or something along like that. Anyway, I have no need for it, so this is yours as well, as promised.
Thank you much. If you need anything trying to put the city back together or getting your Carter's Consortium back in power here, I'm sure we would be interested in helping along that way.
Well, I'm sure I can certainly take you up on that, but where do you think you'd be heading now?
I don't know. I'm sure we have some reporting to do, or I'm sure we could push on and try and track down the rest of this brain grit trimmer paste shipment heading to Yaled.
There's the fourth sister.
Right. As I said, Nafnelma's the person that seems to be paying for all of the shipments, as I've said.
Yeah, I don't... You guys have an opinion? Are we pushing on to the fourth sister, or are we going back to report? I mean, I know if we go back to report, we're probably going to end up coming back this direction, and that's quite the hike.
Well, the question I have, kind of out of character, is going back to report to who?
Well, would we not be telling Berlin of all of our escapades?
Okay, and you may recall, or you may not, because it's been a long time since we started this book, but Berlin told you before you even set off for the Axon Woods that she would not be in Grey Dirge for some time, that she is meeting several associates in Yaled.
Oh, well, I've watched my friends get shot between now and then.
That's true. A lot has happened since,
Indeed.
Since we've started this chapter.
I think we should go to Yaled. I don't see any reason to go to Grey Dirge, or I don't think we have the luxury of time on our side.
It sounds like for multiple reasons our path leads to Yaled. But Mr. Shroud, if you do ever need anything of us, you can get hold of us at the Bloodstone Manor in Grey Dirge.
If we ever get back.
Feel free to send word to us, and we'll do what we can to help you. We would love to see the Carters reestablished up in northern Geb here.
Well, I will certainly take you up on that, but as a token of my goodwill, it sounds like you're heading off to your lead. You're looking at about a week's travel at least. It's not safe, but perhaps I can arrange for you to take one of my wagons. We have a normal shipment heading out to your lead in a day or two. Yeah, you could ride with that. It won't be a caravan per se, but it'll be a couple wagons. You have transportation, you'll have safety in numbers, you'll have, guards, etc., etc.
Sounds good.
Free of charge this time, of course.
Sounds like a great boon. Thank you very much.
Well, they're heading there anyway. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to take on a few more passengers.
I've never been this far north, so I appreciate it. I don't know these lands.
And if any trouble happens upon them, we will, of course, help.
Yes, certainly. We'll do our best to defend them.
Well, I'd assumed that was
Otherwise-
part of the bargain, but I suppose I should have laid that out contractually and all, but I appreciate the token honesty that you are considering not pitching in, should have something happen. Anyway, that's Geb for you.
That's your assumption, but anyways.
Right then, well, I'm a businessman of some acumen, so speaking of, I do have more business to attend to, and I better make a presence known if I'm going to set Baghead back to rights. In the meantime, I think you'll be safe here until I send a wagon. They can pick you up on the way out.
Sounds great.
TTFN. And he goes, takes the wagon back down to Baghead.
It's like skipping down the lane, is that?
Pretty sure he doesn't say that, but okay.
I think Lysander hops off. Frederick throws a bedroll out up against a rock and has no interest in any further conversation and tries to go to sleep.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, same roll. Just bedroll and start going to my quiescence. Just kind of start fading out.
As you're unrolling your bedroll, I'll kind of move over to you and say, "Let me see your sword." I'll hold my hand out.
Oh, sure, of course. And it's gonna take me a moment, but I will, kind of de-incorporate it and turn it back into a physical sword for you to look over.
Okay, so I'll take it and I'll just kind of look it over and, yeah, I think I might be able to. And then I trail off and then I go sit down.
Do your thing. Yeah, I trust you with it, so I'm happy to let you do your thing. Plus, I still have my gaff and my Caesar handy, so.
Yep. So I, out of my pack bag, grab a little, maybe it's a little bundle, and I unroll it, and I, get some oil, and I'm treating it with this oil, and maybe like a whetstone or something like that. I think I can remove the rust on this and maybe restore it. So when you go to sleep, I'll just be off on the side. You'll hear the sound of me cleaning your blade.
Sure. Sounds good.
Right. Well, as uncomfortable as this camp is, what's everybody else doing? Alara, do you have any particulars?
She's going to just find a quiet, I guess not quiet corner, but just an area to sit, because since everyone else is just kind of like crashing, she's like, no, someone should stay on watch. So she'll just kind of sit and stare, keeping an eye on things for at least the first half.
Keeping an eye on things sounds like a perception check. Oh, okay. And Ophelia, is there anything in particular you wanted to do before you went to sleep?
Not right now.
In the 4 hours that I'm not sleeping, I'm going to be working on repairing our gear that was damaged by the rust, which was my armor. I'll at some point take my shield off and hold it up to the moonlight and seeing all the light that's peeking in, and then just kind of set that off to the side, and out of the spacious pouch I'll pull out the new shield we got, and I'll work on removing the shield boss from my old shield and putting it on the new shield.
Okay. I think all of those things you can accomplish in probably one night, if
Yes,
not maybe a couple hours into the morning preparations.
I'm pretty adept at crafting things quickly. I'm slowed down by like maybe every once in a while I'll kind of like I'm lost in thought, so I'll be like polishing the sword and then I'll maybe just kind of drift off in thought and then just return my focus back to what I'm doing. Just kind of disturbed by, I don't know, this inner turmoil.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, as those first few hours pass and I'm kind of taking my quiescence for the day and I'm up and ready to start. I know everybody else still needs plenty of time to rest. So I'll come over and kind of, check on your work and, if blade's complete, kind of reincorporate it, check it out and give it a few practice swings. And
You might notice when I return it to you, you might notice it's still got like little pockmarks in it from where the rust kind of dug into it, but it's all the rust has been removed and it's smooth and it still has its edge.
Thank you very much, Amon. It looks splendid. As long as it's got a keen edge, that's what matters.
Okay. I'm assuming that after you test out the weapon and have these discussions that you would probably spell Alara, or somebody would spell Alara.
Yeah, I can take watch for whoever.
Morning arrives, and after a couple hours, there is the wagon that kind of crests the road up to the escarpment, the ridge that you're camped out.
Before we get there, Patrick.
Sure.
Lysander, when you wake up, next to your bedroll, you see your mace in good condition.
He just kind of picks it up and puts it back in the side pouch that he has it just hanging. I mean, I've only used it like once, so but he will kind of look around and kind of that awkward, like someone's paid your meal at a restaurant, and when you kind of meet eyes, you're like, oh.
Yeah. I'll be in the corner, like, well, not the corner, but I'll be off on the distance.
ditch.
Maybe I'm like popping my joints back in. I'm, readjusting my ankles, and, I'll see you, and you see me, and I just nod at you.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right, so the wagon arrives. You pack up your gear. I'm assuming you make your normal morning preparations that you would, communing with familiars or
I'll pull out my star chart.
Okay. Oh, interesting. There are no stars in the sky because it is bright daylight.
That's why I have a star chart,
I know,
baby.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Everybody's okay. So it sounds like the morning is still a little tense. There's still like some, I don't know, some unresolved tension or something.
I
Maybe a little.
take that jewelry box and I walk over to Ophelia and I was like, can you check and see that this is what he says it is?
Yeah.
Make a reflex save. The jewelry box clatters to the floor and the ring rolls down the
Pling,
hill.
pling, pling, plonk.
And,
Right.
Yeah, into a ravine and
Yeah.
never to be found again.
Right into some grate that we never knew
There
existed.
goes 325 gold worth of treasure. Yeah, right down this. There's a drainage grate for some reason outside.
Read aura.
Okay.
I was getting like the do like rolling down the street.
Right.
And arcana
Around that
or
nasty river.
Yeah, so any of your magical traditions would work
Dissolves.
for this particular item. I think your occultism and arcana are the same.
yes.
Oh, by the way, when you wake up, you're level 7.
Oh, that's huge.
You suddenly feel different.
So that's a 13
Well, that's a secret roll.
plus.
Oh, it's a plus 13. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Yes.
Oh, somebody better reset my power, I think. Because, oh, jeez.
Remind me if I
okay.
make a bad roll to just
So you
be
have
like,
a plus
oh yeah, no, it's just
13,
my
you
modifier.
say. Okay, great. So yeah, you study this ring, and it has a different motif than what is usually found for these types of rings. You do in fact confirm it is a ring of sustenance.
Wow.
These are typically made out of polished wood, but this one is some kind of like beaten metal that has like a little bit of like a rust tinge to it, but it's still fully functional. This ring constantly refreshes your body and mind if you do not need to eat or drink while wearing this. And you only need 2 hours of sleep to gain the benefits of a full 8 hours of sleep.
2. Really?
It does not function until it has been worn and invested for a week.
Wow.
So whoever decides that they want to take this item on, you would probably start investing it today. By the time you got to Yeled, it would probably kick in the next day after you arrive at Yeled.
Sounds like a great option for one of our 2 living characters.
Yeah.
You can have it if you want it.
I was gonna say this might be something that you could use, but
How do you feel about the possibility of not eating anymore?
I love eating, so
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
is.
say it says you don't have to. That doesn't mean you can't.
yes, but that's okay. I think you can have it.
Okay.
Ooh, but what is more gluttonous? The continued eating, even if you don't need to eat? Just saying.
Good point.
Yeah, but see, or is it the never having the hunger of being hungry because I'm always sustained and then overeating on my hunger?
No, I guess that's up to you and
That's
your
right.
interpretation.
Sure is.
Yeah. How do you know the high is not for the lows? Right?
That's
That makes
right.
sense.
Right.
Right. So it sounds like you guys need to arm wrestle for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
I know what my strength is. Good luck.
So you could have Remy
Remy
proxy.
stand in.
I feel his arm rips off.
Yep.
If you don't want it, I will take it.
Great.
Fair enough. We'll resolve it that way. Seems reasonable. Okay.
It's like having a foot race and then calling your horse in.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I didn't say who was going to be my.
Okay. So as you're having this discussion, I don't know if you would have spent some time looking at those other fluids that she had or anything else.
Yeah.
So I've made some crafting rolls behind the scenes for you here, so I already know to tell you
Appreciate it.
that this particular, there are 2 vials of some kind of poison. That appears to be giant scorpion venom.
Whoa.
Oh,
2 vials of that.
I actually
and-
know how to make that stuff.
Sure. So here's a couple vials for free. And the clear fluid is a greater leaper's elixir. Now, probably want to make sure that that's still a thing in the remaster.
You said giant centipede.
A giant scorpion.
Scorpion.
So even better.
Giant scorpion. Wait, do I know how to make that? I don't know if
I
I know
don't
how to
think
make
so. I
that.
think it's a higher level than what you have. This is giant scorpion venom, so this is going to be a little bit more potent.
I see.
And the Leaper's Elixir, this is a greater Leaper's Elixir. So this is good stuff. This is, if you drink this elixir, the maximum vertical distance you can jump with a high jump is the same as if you jump horizontally with a long jump. So yeah, if
Dang.
you need to jump a very high,
So Mert could like jump over a 2-story building pretty much.
potentially, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking brachiosaur height.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Mert, you want to jump really far?
He is probably your longest leaper slash highest jumper right now.
Longest floater.
Yeah. That's kind of gross.
But yeah, I'll take it. And then if anybody else needs it for whatever reason, right? Like if we get in a pinch and they need the extra boost, then I can pass it off pretty quickly. So
I did also mention that the bag containing jewelry seems to have a lot of stuff in it, more stuff than you think would fit based
Yep.
on the outside of this. So I assume you read aura on this as well.
Yes.
This is going to be, let me just make sure. This is a bag of holding, type 2.
ooh, type 2. That's massive.
Yeah, so this is now called a spacious pouch.
Yep.
Spacious pouch type 2. It's a cloth bag. Blah, blah, blah. So a type 2 holds 50 bulk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's some jewelry inside too. That we'll
Yeah,
get to.
there is quite a lot of jewelry inside. Mert, with his counting, will just kind of take a look at this with your
Sure.
eye for numbers and accounting abilities. All told, the jewelry in here is about 230 gold worth of materials of various treasure.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We have a bag of holding type 2 and some scorpion venom. Or, sorry. Yeah, scorpion venom.
Yeah, as you're kind of looking things over, Mert's, making his very, very precise notes about everything and keeping track. And who gets what and where it all goes.
Yeah, the cool thing about that spacious pouch, or as we've known it previously, bag of holding, the thing itself just weighs 1 bulk,
Right.
no matter what's in it. right? If you have 50 bulk, so each of you is 6.
Right.
So that's 30. You could probably end up putting your horse in there and still have room to spare.
Right.
And throw that over your shoulder and just have Remington carry you everywhere. But let's not do that because it is an extra
We'll
dimensional
just put
space.
it like a
Holy.
saddlebag on Frederick, and then
I will point out.
undead Trojan horse just walks into the town, and then we all just.
Ooh.
Wow.
That plan would work. However, any living creatures placed inside the bag only has enough air. for
Living.
10 minutes.
Living.
Yeah, that's 2 of you.
And see, so I can ride the horse. Ophelia is practically dead anyway.
So it sounds like the plan works as long as the plan only lasts.
Just wait
10
till the
minutes.
first round of combat
right.
and then put her in the bag. And then,
How long? 10 minutes is what you said?
yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That's plenty of time.
That'd get us in some gates.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It is an extra. Yeah.
Yep, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
New
well,
bottle of air.
yeah, there's some interesting things that can go on inside a spacious pouch. Should you put living creatures in there, and we'll
This
make
is
that
not
a
that
safe
kind of stream, so.
surprise. As,
I think
if you start sticking people in there.
that I would hand one of the scorpion vials to Amon.
No.
Like it goes on the weapon, right? Or is it a throwing?
So it is a poison, so it would have to be like applied to a weapon. Yeah.
Injury poison.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
Throw it?
Throw it. I think that would be a waste, but
Yes. It works just like the centipede potion, except it does a little bit more.
Cool.
I can't actually find it, so I'm just,
Okay, no worries.
ad-libbing.
I have it. How many
Yeah.
of them?
Just one for you.
Just
I
one.
have 2.
yeah, it's 2.
There's 2.
Yep. And that is so they would get a fortitude save, just as any poison. It does have a duration of 6 rounds. Stage 1 is 2d6 poison and enfeebled. Stage 2 is 2d8 poison and
Wow.
enfeebled 1. Stage 3 is 2d10 poison and enfeebled 2. So yeah, this can be extremely debilitating in the battlefield, depending on how it's applied.
I'll just look at you and thank you.
And if you don't want this one, I can just give it to him. It would do you 2 best than any of us.
That's all right. Yeah, you can give it to him on. I'm not particularly interested. I know that undead are immune, and it only work well against living creatures. So
Typically,
I'm
yeah,
good.
That's correct. Okay, after your morning preparation and identifying these things, the wagon is now waiting for you to take off to Yuled. It has arrived as promised. There is a driver. There is a guard riding with the driver. There are 2 Viralax, just like I've been used to seeing so far. But these are, they're completely loyal to the Shroud. They have their orders. There's no indication that they would be any threat to you. The cart is being led by one of those ape-like construct creatures, and there's plenty of space in the wagon to ride in the back, or I don't think there's going to be a place on the buckboard to ride with the driver and guard.
Right.
So everybody's going to have to probably pile in the back with some of the materials that are also being transported to Yuled. It's not the most luxurious of accommodations, but it'll get you where you're going.
Yep.
A little bit safer than just going on foot. You guys ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Okay. So, over the course of the next 7 days or so, you're following this dusty road in the northern regions of Geb. We could even, TJ, if you want to pull up the big map, we can take a look at that about, kind of get a sense of where you're going to get to Yuled from Paked. But it's a relatively uneventful trip. There may be some, desert wildlife or arid region wildlife that may try to, at least scout out the camps at night when you're pulled over to rest. But with the presence that you guys have, along with the creature that's driving the wagon and the driver and guard themselves, these animals don't hang around for very long. So it's a pretty uneventful journey. And looking at the map there, we'll project it up here in just a second. But Paked, if you may remember, was way at the northern edge of the nation of Geb, way up there in that top left corner.
Yeah.
So the border to the Mana Waste is not very far north of there. And then Yuled is almost a straight shot back east towards the coast. So if you remember from Salo Shores, you kind of went up the coast to that
River.
Yidrian River, and then a few days on the Yidrian River and the events that took place there. So it is about a week back down to Yuled. So you're going to be in a little bit lower elevation as you arrive in Yuled. Yuled itself is a much larger city. As you arrive, it's kind of laid out in districts, and this wagon arrives in what's called the Three Gates District. The Three Gates District is a larger neighborhood that has kind of a central plaza. The central plaza is surrounded on all sides. So picture this large circular plaza. And there are 3 massive iron gates that lead to 3 massive cemeteries. Right? These cemeteries stretch for miles, like out to the horizon.
Wow.
Interspersed amongst the mausoleums and gravestones and memorials are several buildings. So there are a number of businesses and homes and manors also found in these cemeteries. So it kind of functions as a resting place for the dead and a living place for the undead. So the city itself is largely undead. When you arrive, this wagon was destined for the Twilight Castrum. It is a school that is in the Three Gates district, so that's where you end up arriving. When you get there, it is getting pretty close to nightfall. Now, it is a city of undead. However, there is a weird kind of... let's see, who's trained in society? Just trained in society, okay? I think that's just almost all of us. Yuled is a big enough city to where you guys all know that because it used to be a military stronghold and now is a center for education, that it kind of runs 24 hours. So there's no real the undead only come out at night kind of thing. There are people everywhere during the day, but also at night. However, there is a more of a tendency for most business and interactions to happen during the day. Because it was a military stronghold, historically they would have been responding to Nex, and Nex would have been a daytime kind of culture, generally speaking. So when you arrive, things are kind of winding down as far as like a lot of the businesses, but there's still a lot of activity in the streets. There are a number of inns and taverns. There's like street side cafes with like patio dining and people enjoying themselves outside, imbibing and eating various substances, both for living and undead creatures. It's almost a cosmopolitan feel, and it's very nice in comparison to where you just came from, this kind of rundown, forgotten ruin of a city like Paked. And it is a college town. So you can, so there's a lot of coffee shops, and microbreweries and stuff.
Murals on the
Yeah, there's tons of murals. Yeah, yeah. So it's a fairly large city, and in Three Gates District, that's kind of where you pull up, and then there's kind of a place where the wagon is going to pull in and kind of go through like a customs check, and that's where pretty much where you're left to your own devices. Okay. So what do you guys think you're going to do now that you've arrived in this different city?
I think first and foremost, the alchemical substances are being shipped to the Twilight Castrum. So I think we should ask around, figure out where that is, and see if we can get a hold of this Nepenthe, right? Or not? Is it not? What's the Nepenthe's Nephnelma. Nepenthe was Hyridge's wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's I feel like Alara would be trying to get information and just trying to have some conversations.
Sure.
During the trip, on the way here, I would have been quiet for the most part. I was painting the symbol for Urgathoa on my new shield. But then you also might have caught me like kind of just looking at my machete, just almost like contemplating it, and like maybe shake my head and put it away. And I'd like to, in character, I'll say to the team that I'd like to find a weapon over here.
I suppose I can come with you and check out the markets. It'd do me good to see what interesting new foods they have.
Okay.
I would have never gotten to try them in life. I suppose I can at least take them.
So, Yuled's primarily a city of the dead. This Three Gates neighborhood is pretty lively. There are students carrying books around that are coming and going from like lodging buildings in and out of like the cemetery gates into the plaza proper. There are a number of shops that sell clothing. Most of those shops, interestingly enough, you notice have a Tower and Moon logo. Let's see. Oh, Lysander actually recognizes that right away as the logo for the school of the Twilight Castrum. It's almost like this is, like, if you go to Bloomington.
Everything's like,
Yeah.
got
There you
it. College merch.
Right. So lots of Tower and Moon logo stuff.
I go in and get a Tower and Moon sweatshirt. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be 96 gold
96
pieces.
gold pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a pom-pom beanie? Can I get
Because
one
they're
of those?
doing well in
That would be
undead football this
36
year.
gold
Okay, no.
pieces. Yeah, yeah.
Didn't-
Season tickets, yeah, you don't even think about it. But as you're walking around, there are cafes on the plaza, like I said. There are skeletons pouring coffee and tea and other beverages, other unidentified beverages into various things. But as you're moving through the plaza, you hear a familiar voice, actually. Oh, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, over here, yes. I'm so excited to see you. Can you believe it? Over here, Lysander. Amon, is that you? Oh my! Please come join us. And you see across the plaza, like through a throng of like students, and then there's like some guys playing like hacky sack, but they're playing with like a shrunken head.
A shrunken head.
You see Berlin Haldoli.
Playing hacky sack?
No, she's sitting at a cafe table
Okay.
with two compatriots. What do you do?
I would walk up to her and probably kneel.
Whoa.
Oh, my dear, Amon, there's no need for that. Please. Won't you join? Sir, could we get, yes, 5 more stools, 5 more chairs here. Yes, I suppose, well, something for the ghosts, to lean on or whatever they do. My apologies, I've been so busy. I can't believe I've run into you. Please. Oh, my gosh. Fancy seeing you here. I've spent nearly all my time in Great Urge, of course, but, business does never end and has pulled me away. Sit down, please, I'll introduce you. It's never too early for a little networking amongst bloodlords, am I right? Of course.
Right.
Of course I'm right. And she kind of stares at Amon for a little long.
Whoa.
Everybody sits, and, yeah, I would assume. Please, I would like to introduce, this is Bloodlord Kyril Vomf, and she gestures to a tall, emaciated wight with lanky white hair, and his eyes are just burning red embers. This is Bloodlord Zithny. It's an honor to introduce him as well. This person is a handsome and slender man. His robes are kind of open to reveal like a muscular chest. His hair is swept back in like a widow's peak.
Pictures on the screen.
Yes, there you go.
Oh,
There's,
lovely.
yes. Oh, yes, Cairo. These are the people I was telling you about in the report. Yes, your agent Gishkar at Saloshore. Well, I told you I knew them, and well, here they are. And Cairo, very formally, it is a pleasure to meet you. And then Berlin gestures to Zithny. And of course, it is an honor to present my burgeoning bloodlords to you, Bloodlord Zithny. I'm getting flustered. Whew. We've all heard so much of the celebrants lately, and Lord Zithny is tied to them. Yes, your star is ascending, my lord. And he kind of is eating this up. He seems very affable, and agrees to buy your first round of beverages. After all, you only live once, right? And when he laughs, you can see he's got fangs. Well, it is very strange that you have arrived here in Yuled. I told you some time ago I would be here, but what brings you here?
Well, I'll recount the entire story from where we left her through the Axon Woods.
Yeah, it's been quite a long time since we've
been quite the adventure.
been able to send word, but we went to the Axon Woods and we took care of Tavia, and that led us to Sallow Shores. Of course, you heard about our presence there, and Sani is another member of the Coven, and she was also taken care of. That led us to the third member of the Coven, in Paked, west of here. She was a rust hag, and then
Oh my.
And she was
yeah,
taken care of.
yes, she was also taken care of.
Oh, as I assumed you would, of course. Yes.
Now,
It's interesting.
unfortunately, this coven, it's more than just some cottage in a wood brewing up some alchemical substances. When we arrived at Paked, they had factories mass producing this material.
Oh dear.
And unfortunately, there's still a loose end that needs to be taken care of. And that's what brings us here, to Yuled. That loose end is here, at the Twilight Castrum.
Oh, you're kidding. Whatever do you mean?
Possibly a fourth sister.
Yes, this coven has 4 members.
Who is this fourth sister?
Name is Nathnelma. Do you know of her?
We're unsure if she's actually a sister, but she is involved.
Yes. The factory loads of alchemical materials are being sent to her.
Paid for by her.
Yes.
So as you're carrying out this conversation, Amon, you're kind of watching, and you notice that at the mention of Nathnelma, Kyril is almost immediately has a suspicious look on his face, almost like a look of resentment. As you continue the story, and you mention Nathnelma, Zithni chimes in. Oh, how I hate that dreadful and vicious old hag. He downs a glass of wine that clearly is thicker than normal wine. You see, at my first social outing as a Bloodlord, she waited until I was in front of our King Geb himself before calling me a dagger-toothed dandy. And, I quote, a perfumed leech. Can you imagine? Now, yes, that was centuries ago, but what good is undeath if one can't hold a grudge for all time? I wish she would choke on her own eyes. Her position as a visiting professor is up for renewal this month. I intend to use all my leverage to ensure she casts out on her bony little ass. And then he downs the rest of his glass.
I do have to ask, sir. You don't mean hag as a insult, but she is actually a hag.
I mean it as an insult, and the fact that she is in fact a dirty, bony hag, indeed.
Okay, thank you for the
Please,
clarification.
oh, why?
This guy's fun.
I like him. He's a good time.
It is funny to think about her being cast out of the Twilight Castrum. You see, I'm going to have a little bit of pool there myself, you might say. Yes, I'm being hosted by the Twilight Castrum myself, and I've donated quite an enormous sum to the school, I must say. Yes, I do have a lot of money. They're going to name a building on campus after me. Yes, it's going to be called the Zithni Hall for Vampiric Studies, or something like that. But it does have a flattering ring to it, don't you think? I think so. Down some more wine.
Of course it does.
Sounds wonderful. It sounds like we are aligned in our goals.
Well, you're going to donate a large sum of money to the campus as well?
No, but
You don't
perhaps
appear to be wealthy.
perhaps after you pull some strings, wherever you dump her, we will be waiting.
Oh, I see. Berlin, I like your friends already.
We will also take care of her.
You see, we have these shirts on, and it says they're taken care of.
We were told to take care of the coven
Yep.
by Berlin, and that's what we intend to do. Now, I understand that doesn't mean we can't just barge into her classroom and slay her outright in front of her students, but there must be some way we can help you pull some of those strings of yours.
What does she teach?
Well, she teaches necromancy. She has a residency and a visiting professorship. She comes and goes and has a contract for, I believe, it has been 7 years, and it is due for renewal, and I intend to ensure that it does not get renewed. She does have an office on campus as well. In fact, she's giving a lecture tomorrow on the creation of unorthodox undead. Perhaps you should attend. It could be quite entertaining and educational.
I actually have to agree on that.
Oh, that does beg the question. Well, just a moment. Please, what are you drinking, by the way? I definitely need more wine. You? Berlin chimes in after watching this exchange and is almost beaming with pride. And she says, I'm so happy. It was such a brilliant idea. You have admirably unwound the spool of the coven right to here. But if it wasn't for my genius of setting you against the hag and the axe in the woods, why, you never would have arrived here. It's so fortuitous how it's worked out. It's almost as if... Well, I won't go into that.
What won't you go into, Miss Holloway?
Well,
Surely we've earned your honesty.
you know what I'm talking about. But where are you staying this evening? By the way, it is getting rather late, and well, I'm sure you're not going to sleep on the streets. Me personally, I am staying at the Hostali Hostel. It's a quiet little hostel off the beaten path. I do so like the quiet. They do allow me to keep Gloricina and Reacher and other acquaintances of mine. As she stares for a long time at Amon.
Oh, wow. Didn't realize you brought your whole entourage. That's...
Oh, not the whole entourage, my dear. Just my few select favorite servants.
Well, it's good to have good servants abroad, I suppose.
Oh, and by the way, she kind of leans in. It is quite inexpensive for those of you on a budget. And leans back.
She knows she pays us badly.
Yeah. When the boss buys you Domino's versus.
Yeah, pizza parties. We gotta talk about a raise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't actually found any place to stay as of yet. We've literally just came into town as you spotted us.
Oh, I see. Carol leans forward. I myself am staying at the Queen's Loft. It is nice. And leans back. in his chair. Zithny, after downing yet another glass of wine, maybe it's not wine, I'm staying at the Harrow House. Well, at least for now, until it gets boring. You should come by. We should get together and well, celebrate and get to know one another. We can have a night on the town. Yes, yeah, if you want to swim with the Bloodlords, you have to get used to swimming with a few sharks, if you know what I mean. And he flashes his fangs and, kind of preens a little bit like peacocking at the table.
I don't think any of us have a problem with that.
Oh, great. You should meet me tonight at my suite. We'll have a night on the town. It'll be delightful.
I flash at my fangs.
Oh. Hello. Delaney, you didn't say that there was another vampire amongst your numbers? Wait a minute.
Damphia.
Yes, I catch it now.
Whoa.
Not quite, but yes.
Yes.
Bloodlord Kyril, what faction do you represent here? I know we already have the Celebrants and the Reanimators Guild present.
He looks to Berlin.
Well, straight to the point. I like him.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Sure. What if I skullbone my diplomacy check?
All right.
I'm doing
You sure you don't want to hold on to that in case you want to avoid death later?
No, we'll see how it goes. Well worth it. 4 to a 19. So that is going to be a 28.
Oh, all right.
Look at you.
Smooth talker. I know.
Yes. Okay, so you ask him outright what faction he represents.
So, as you can imagine, that Gishka reported directly to me about your activities in Shore. I represent the Export League. I think you and I have a common mind. In fact, I am impressed with you. I would have you come by my hotel this evening, and perhaps I would like to challenge you to my favorite game called Blood Price. Have you heard of it?
Do not have lore gaming, fortunately.
The coolest board game.
I've never heard of it.
You
But
like it? It's not like that. Those silly games like Ticket to Ride and things like that. It's much more fun.
It's like Catan, where are your sheep?
I love a good
It's
game.
like Catan, but if you played Twilight Imperium, well, you'll just have to try it.
I do love a good game with complex rules that I only play once, one night, and then never play again. That sounds wonderful.
Sounds like you and I will be fast friends then.
I love it.
So the night wears on as more and more food and drinks and obviously, it's affecting some maybe more than others, but you have to find a place to stay, number one. You have a few recommendations or a few ideas of where these people are staying. You have a few ideas of what you could do to pass the night away.
Hey, Patrick,
Yes.
before we leave this area,
Yeah.
well, like, have we already started moving on from there?
No, whatever you need to.
Or are we still, because I have a thing to do before we leave here.
Okay, yeah. Feel free.
As
Like
we-
now.
And go.
And go.
As the party is moving on, and I will like kind of linger behind a little bit, just a little bit, enough so that like I'll go to Mistress Haldoli and I'll raise my shield and like bow some and say I remain committed to the cause, Mistress. Like just quiet enough so that it's out of earshot of the others.
Okay.
And then
She'll lean in and very quietly.
Amon, I am so proud of how far you've come. I will continue to watch you.
hearing her say she's proud of me, it's like, I don't know if that surprises me. And then I'll bow again and then turn and rejoin the group.
And then water almost leaks from his eye, and he doesn't understand why.
Except he's a
Yeah,
zombie and it's pus.
And that is in line with what I was thinking.
Yep.
Do zombies cry?
If anyone is wondering what we're talking about, go watch the final episode of Book 1.
Good point.
Ha ha.
There's a big throwback there. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please go back and watch the previous episodes. And if you watch one episode to get like an idea, watch the last episode of Book 1.
Yep.
Book 1, episode 14. It's one of my favorites.
It was so good.
That's a good one. Yep.
Okay, but enough tootly.
Can't wait till we get to end of book 2.
Thanks for that aside.
Yeah, when he betrays us again at the end of every book.
Oh my god.
So
Or maybe
for
it's Lysander's turn.
interacting more with the introverted bloodlord, I'm gonna give Mert his our skull bone
There you go.
back for that. That was good. Okay, so yeah, as you're sitting there, like drinking and talking more, commiserating with these new bloodlords, kind of, maybe leaning into the personality types that you may be more drawn to and want to converse with, you find out a little bit more about them. The night's starting to wear on. Zithny corrects himself and says, I believe the guest lecture is actually not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. I get so confused. So there is a lecture that Nathnema is giving, not tomorrow morning, but the day after. So tonight is yours to do what you want with. What would you like to do?
Sounds like the living among us won't have to worry about a rough morning, I suppose.
So, as the night starts wearing down, Kyril stands up first and, please excuse me. And as the conversation winds down, they make courteous goodbyes. Berlin knows where Kyril and Zithny are staying. You already know that as well. They've been very forthcoming. But she also provides some advice that it never does hurt to check in on a bloodlord and see how you might be helpful sometimes. Not only do they want pleasant company, but what do you have to lose besides that? And then she giggles and drinks some more tea.
Whoa.
And then she's like, well, I think I have a lot to do tomorrow as well. I'm going to retire, and as I've said, and the other two bloodlords have already gone.
Yeah.
If you were to stay at the hostel, it is relatively inexpensive. I'm sure you'll be able to find lodging that suits you. Anyway, ta-ta. Stomps off with her pig-headed, or pig-skulled staff as she thumps away out of the plaza and into one of the gates.
So, are we going to try the hostel?
Well, it's like there's 3 different places we could go to, and it sounds like there's advantages to each.
I certainly don't want to be seen as lean in front of the other bloodlords, but I think Berlin is staying there. I can't imagine that it will be seen negatively. I think we should definitely acquire some cheaper housing. We definitely have some fresh jingle from Paked and the Shroud. Could certainly spend in some of the markets here. No reason to burn that up on lodging. Half of us don't even need beds.
Yeah.
So I think we go check out the hostel. However, I am quite interested in taking old Kyril up on his offer of learning this game.
Perhaps
You should.
Perhaps more valuable than the money we'd be saving would be the relationships we'd gain through the other bloodlords.
Yes. But maybe not too forward. I don't think booking the room next to him would be appropriate, right? Right? Okay. Right?
They've already welcomed
I
us
really
to
want to
their
learn this
rooms.
game, okay?
Well, how do you guys feel safe here? That you would you want to split up and stay in different inns? Do you want to go play this game with him tonight? Anybody want to go party with the other bloodlord, Zithny?
Zithny is not Mert's vibe. Kyril is definitely Mert's vibe.
I think it's not Amon's vibe either, and that's exactly what he wants to go.
Oh.
To just observe
Interesting.
undead life.
Sure.
Unlife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Mert.
To the game.
Yep.
Okay.
Those that weigh their words tend to have the most power, at least from my experience.
So Amon, I get the impression you want to go party with Zithny.
Not necessarily party, but just
The wallflower.
That's okay.
If you come with me, it's going to be a party.
I mean, yeah, it's like I want to observe. I want to see, so as of late, Amon has seen all these sides of undead that he never could have expected.
Sure.
And this is an opportunity. What else is there? What else is there to these people that this is an entirely new world to me? What
Okay.
else can I see?
Gotcha.
And I don't want to go be an
I'll
active.
show you.
I'm sorry. What was his Zisneed's consort faction?
Oh, he was with the Celebrants.
Yep.
Celebrate.
Which seems very clear because
Yeah,
he's
he
definitely
was
celebrating.
Yeah.
And Alora's gonna go with. Alora's gonna hear Amon's plan and be like, "I'm not letting you go by yourself."
He wasn't going alone. That's where I'm going.
Oh, great. Okay, so it sounds like we've got 3 that want to go out and hit a night on the town with Lord Zithne, and a couple nerds who want a game with Lord Cairo, which is that's
Totally fine.
so.
Very meta. I'm loving it. To play a game inside a game inside a game.
Yes. Okay. So these are in fact some subsystems. I don't really want to bog down our evening playing some subsystems though, but we'll have a little bit of fun. So Lysander and Mert make their way to the Queen's Loft to seek out Cairo. When you arrive in the lobby, it's a pretty austere setting. There is a statue in the lobby itself, a statue of Erasne, kind of looms over the sitting area. So this is like kind of this large kind of central lobby. There are some like really high back couches with some really nice marble tables. And looming over these couches is this statue of Erasne in the center of the lobby. And sitting in the lobby reading a book is Bloodlord Cairo. He's already just kind of hanging out there waiting. As he sees you, he puts a bookmark in his book, closes it, and stands, and then greets you. I thought we would get to know each other over a game. I have brought blood price. Shall we go to the game room?
Yes, lead on. I'll meet you there in just a moment. And actually step forward towards the kind of relief or statue of Erasne. Just Scarlet Queen. It feels as if it was just days ago. This country misses you.
Oh,
Anyway,
I was not expecting that. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
but yeah, I'll after just a brief respite of kind of a quiet moment, I'll then step over to the hallway to follow on.
Lysander, you notice this. Do you just continue on to the game room with Cairo?
I will stay with Mert, and when he utters his quick prayer, I think Lysander will just kind of quickly recognizing that he is giving veneration or to something other than him. He just kind of like quickly just kind of folds his hands and kind of drops his head, just kind of stands next to him.
Yeah, I think as we follow Cairo back to the game room, we'll kind of just briefly share, you see, Lysander, it's been a long time since I died. And only recently that I've been able to roam outside of my my place of death. Spending time in the bank, I truly began to understand how much time had passed. When I was alive, she was still here. It's shocking to find out that she was gone and had been gone for so long. To who knows where. I feel like, in a way, she stood for the quick that try to exist in Geb. I feel like her rule, at least, was slightly more just. I'm afraid of, although I am a ghost, what the Ghost King's return will mean for the quick of Geb. I hope you understand that.
I am indeed a quick of Geb. Your worry and fear doesn't fall on deaf ears.
Thank you for being trustworthy in this. If you could keep that between us for the time being,
Your
I appreciate
secrets
it.
are now my secrets.
Thank you, Lysander.
As you make your way into the game room, Cairo is busy setting up board with several pieces, and he quickly explains that blood price is essentially it's like a worker placement game that is supposed to mimic the agriculture and economics of Geb, and that you each represent one of the major factions. He, of course, will play the Export League. And then,
Is this fucking Catan?
it's better than Catan. It's like if you took Catan and put Twilight Imperium with like a mix, but it's none of that Ticket to Ride shit, as I said. And you're not even there.
It's like Cones of Dunshire.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like when you go to Gen Con and like every booth is like, hey, check out my new game. Have you ever played Catan? This is like Catan, but if you mix Dungeons and Dragons with like
Catan.
Star Frontiers and
Yeah.
Catan.
All
and
my
then
homies hate Catan.
Anyway, he's setting up this game and explaining the rules. You'll each represent one of the major factions. There are 6 rounds in the game. During that time, the factions must vie politically to earn blood points. The first faction to earn 10 blood points wins the game, etc., etc. We'll talk a little bit more about this game after we take a short break from this game.
Woo.
What's going on? It's a gameception.
How many layers do I peel off before
Yeah.
we're actually at break?
It's a gameception. Yeah. So you'll take a break in the hotel lobby as he actually does order a round of drinks to be brought in to play this game. As he's explaining the rules. He's a little bit haughty and, know it all about the rules. And if you ask any questions or don't get a certain rule, he's like, kind of impatient, like, okay, come on, it's not that hard. You just, but he'll go on and explain the
You're gonna
rules.
have to know how to do the economics of Geb.
Well, clearly
you're
I'll
gonna be
play
in
as the Tax
Bloodborne.
Collectors Union, of course.
Okay. So that's your faction you're going to pick. Do you have a faction you're interested in? Reanimators?
Are the celebrants in there?
Celebrants are included, yes, any of the 5 factions.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, so you've chosen your factions. Think about what that means, what those factions mean to you.
Sure.
When we come back, we'll play out the game. We're not going to actually play out the game. We're going to kind of have a couple rolls just to get a sense of where things might go, or figure out a winner and a loser,
Sounds good.
We'll figure out what else happens
Yeah, especially splitting us up. We don't
as
want
you're
to.
fighting. I'm playing a game with this creature. Those of you who are about to party with Lord Zithny, really take a good break, get hydrated, take a good, hit the restroom, because shit's gonna go down.
I was just wondering if ghosts could get hungover.
Oh, yeah, you'll find out.
You'll find out.
But don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a quick break here at the table. We're gonna make sure the power stays on. And as the cast filters off and back on the screen and returns from their refreshments, I'm going to step away for just a moment. So we're going to continue to talk with Chad out there. If you have any questions about Bloodlords, the campaign setting, what we do here at Elite Encounters, any of the cast members, what this stuffed zombie thing is sitting in front of Mike, anything you want to talk about, we'll talk about. Jetty, have you kept an eye on Chad? Is there something that...
Yeah,
What's up?
we have a newcomer. His name's
Oh, sweet.
Caboose, and he is watching to get some information on Pathfinder.
Awesome.
Okay.
So maybe what?
He's also joined our Discord, so he may have a couple
Yay.
questions.
That's perfect.
And
What
have you?
makes this your favorite game system, Patrick?
What makes this my favorite game system? That is a very long, involved question.
He's also dropping lines that your Bloodlord in there may use.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caboose, for whatever questions we don't get to over the break here, we definitely would love to talk in that community channel of the Discord and discuss a little bit more about 2E, about systems, what kind of games you're interested in playing, if you've ever played anything in Pathfinder 1E or 2E or any similar tabletop system. I think that 2E's definitely translates very well. It is something very different than previous versions of the kind of most traditional tabletop systems out there. It's definitely a unique system that it's not a fresh paint job on something that has already been out there. It's a very deep, tactical, polished, I think succinct system. Like it's easier to learn than a lot of previous iterations of these types of games, but it also has a very high skill gap that requires a lot of cooperation, or
Yes.
skill cap, because this is not the I move in and I keep swinging until it's dead. This is you really need to get the debuffs and buffs off to bring a creature into an appropriate range to actually hit it reliably, because otherwise you will get wrecked. We were playing last Thursday against something that was appropriate for for the party involved, and some, round one, the creature became 5 times more powerful because of just, a couple decisions. And,
Oh yeah. You're talking
misplaced
about in our
swipes.
work
talking
game?
about in our work game we had an ooze that turned into 5 oozes very quickly, and it was really bad. So it's a good example of just how quickly things can change.
Yeah, I
and
had
how-
second thoughts about joining that game.
I know. Yeah, I've had like a streak of just killing my players, and I'm really glad that that's starting to wear off. So
Yeah.
I was getting nervous about, like, should I really be doing this?
No.
Am I doing the right things?
Trust the system, Jacob. You're doing great, and that is my favorite thing about the system. So to wrap that around and answer the question, so I've been, as much of us at the table, we've been playing role-playing games for decades, and amongst all of us, I think there's well over 100 years of role-playing game experience. And not to say I'm 100 years old, but I feel like it today. But long story short, 2E right now is my favorite system because of the fine-tuned balance that Paizo has gone through, and making sure that GMs have the tools to design encounters that are appropriate to their party level and not have to really have a lot of guesswork. I know that there's other systems out there that kind of leave a lot of the work to the GM, and the GM's like, you know what, I think it'll be fun to throw a beholder at these level 3 adventurers because beholders are cool and they're on the cover of the book or whatever, and it's a nightmare, and they wonder why everyone's dead. But what Pathfinder does is they can say, well, if the GM wants to really challenge their players, here is a list of appropriate challenges. Here's the experience point budget for that type of encounter, and here are the monsters you can use to build that experience point budget with and have fun with. And that way you don't over-tune or under-tune an encounter unless that's what you want to do. Now, the system is designed to everything kind of tiers up and levels up at a relatively constant rate. So that means there isn't going to be a superstar player who knows the system in and out and knows the exact feat combo to build a broken character with an armor class of 55 that nothing can hit, while his teammates are still stuck down at an armor class of 21 and they're getting murked every game. So that kind of disparity amongst the players has been kind of evened out in 2E, and that makes the table more fun, I think, for everyone. Now, there are still ways to make a really powerful character in the system, but not to the point or to the detriment of the other players at the table, because not everybody has that level of system mastery. That I think other systems, if you have that level of system mastery, you can start really getting in there and breaking shit. And this one is very hard to do that with. And as a GM, I think that is my favorite part of the system. Not to mention
It's hard to
Paizo.
be broken.
What's
It's hard
that?
to be broken. That's your favorite part.
Yeah, that is my favorite part, because there's nothing less fun than watching one player at the table taking a nap the whole session because he made a character using just the book he had, that a core rule book, and he's got this character that's got a 22 AC. He's level 15, but he's not doing any damage. He's not hitting the monsters, and the monsters are mashing his face in, and nothing works for him on his character. Whereas the other guys at the table have an armor class of 50, and they're hitting every single swing, and they're doing 200 points of damage, and monsters are getting one shot left and right. You see where maybe one guy is having a lot of fun, but the other guy is checked out. And watching that develop at your table as a GM is very disheartening. And it's fun for the one person, but it's not a lot of fun for the other person. And just those discussions I've had with those players on both ends of the spectrum, and how they feel about it, I think 2E, that elimination of that gap is what makes it a fun system for me. Plus, I love Paizo's world building. I love the world of Galarian that they've been building for some time, even going back to 3rd edition D&D. I tend to prefer the darker, grittier adventures of the 1st edition kind of themes. And 2nd edition, I think, still has those, but also it has opened itself up to a wider audience and perhaps a younger audience. And so those two things balanced have kind of created this place where if you want a lighthearted game where you can kind of be silly and have rainbow unicorns dancing around and playing lutes. You can do that, or you can just lean heavily into the dark shit. And we do a little bit of both here. So
Yeah, definitely.
I think Bloodlords definitely is a darker themed campaign. But check out Soul Severed on Tuesday night, which is a homebrew world. I think there is definitely some dark themes that we have handled on that show. And it is not, there have been moments at the table that I am heartbroken, and I have come away scarred from some of the events, but it is also a very high fantasy world, so there's a lot of really fun, fantastical things that happen there as well. So that's the cool thing about the system is your imagination is the limit. So I hope that answers your question, and I can, as I say on my Barnabas brushes, I can stop yapping and get to slapping. But I'm not going to get to slapping because I'm going upstairs to the restroom. So,
well, if you shared the GM side, but like as a player, what I like about Pathfinder 2e, I mean, I've only played Pathfinder. I think of the other players here, I have. Well, Best, how long have you been playing TTRPGs?
Not less than 5 years.
Yeah, okay, so I'm probably one of the least experienced people here.
To be clear, you and I have played the same duration.
You and I have we started the same time, but I've only played Pathfinder 1e and 2e, and the difference is, for me, 1e can be very complicated, and even 2 years in, I felt like I was just starting to get a hang of like how 1e works. Whereas 2e, I love the 3 action economy. I think that it feels like it gives me a lot of freedom to do more stuff without feeling like I'm doing too much and taking away opportunities from everyone else. I think like the multi-attack penalty really balances that out. I really like the, as has been mentioned, it rewards cooperation with the team.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not just thinking about what I'm doing. I'm thinking about like what's everyone else doing, where's everyone else at. Okay, if they do this, like what can I do with that? And it's like Patrick was saying, it's hard to have that table superstar that's just steamrolling everything, and then I'm just kind of sitting in the back waiting till it's my turn so I can pass it off to someone else. Like it definitely it feels balanced and cooperative, and I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And this is actually my first 2nd edition campaign. So when I joined, I don't remember, was I level 4? I think I came in as level 4, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
3 or 4. And so I didn't even start at level 1, and I felt like it was much simpler.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things that Paizo did with 2nd edition is a lot of like the bloat. There's a lot of things that were kind of needlessly complicated, and those got trimmed off, right? So like now we have the medicine skill, and at the end of an encounter, if people are missing some health, you can spend some time, 10 minutes, an hour, to like kind of patch everybody up and keep going. In 1E, it was kind of like the obligatory, I gotta buy a wand of Cure Light Wounds, and I gotta use 30 charges after every combat, and we just need to have like a bundle of these things in our backpack, and it's just like rolling D8s constantly.
Right.
It wasn't... Just needless bloat, I think. And I'm glad that we've kind of stepped away from, okay, if this is something that everybody gravitates towards doing every time, then let's just make it that way, organically, and
So
kind of smooth that over.
The funny thing about sitting here listening to the conversation that's going down.
Yeah.
First of all, Caboose, I do want to say, if you've ever played Warhammer, 40K or fantasy, right? The encounter system is a lot like building your army for those things. Like you have like a limit. Yep. So like if your point limit is like 200 points, that would be like your encounter limit, and then you just plug in the things you want to be there to reach whatever that limit is. Totally. Right? So if you want one really big guy and he's 180 of your 200 points, then you have 20 points left over to fill in with the mooks that are going to get run over, right?
Yep.
So just to kind of clarify kind of how that works. And then two, I think the most awesome part of Pathfinder 2nd Edition is in my opinion, it's been the first system that I've played in that has taken combat and has made it just as cooperative in the storytelling as the actual RP side of the game.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Right? So most other things, like if you play in your classic Dragon Box game, you have the hero and the star that does all the things. It's very kind of like this guy smashing all the bad guys, and I'm just here either keeping him alive or doing nothing during combat because I've built myself ineffectively. But with the way that the system works, and we say it tons and tons of times, you either made it or missed it by one, or the whole game, the whole combat is by one or by two, or the whole thing is so close.
Yes, it's a very tight math for sure.
That they've mastered this idea of making collaborative storytelling in combat,
Yep, absolutely.
That's really
and
cool.
it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
And I think too that I still have a lot of love and appreciation for first edition Pathfinder, and I feel like they took the best things about the first edition and made it better.
yeah, I agree with that.
I think they trimmed it down. I think they really had something when they just made it better, made it run smoother, and it's just a lot more elegant. We love it. That's why we're here playing Pathfinder.
That's right.
Right. And so, Caboose, if you want to love it too, be sure to continue to watch the show.
Yep.
So, you can subscribe to the Twitch channel and you get notifications when we go live. It's Monday at 6:30, Tuesday at 6. And we're playing 2E all the time. So we'd love to have you, be a part of our community and continue to watch and tell your friends about us. And the more we bring in and the more we share this love of this game, the happier we all are. We love this moment to talk to you out there and share these kind of thoughts and feelings about this game. So, please keep tuning in and welcome aboard. And speaking of being here and playing along with us, I do want to point out that, yes?
I also wanted to say that in addition to the Discord, Barnabas Brushes, which is on Wednesdays, is a good opportunity to hang out with Patrick.
That's right.
And
Well, all of us, because we're all there.
Yes.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the show. But I do want, where was I going with that? Oh, so for those of you who are out there hanging out with us, as you're earning those channel points, don't forget you could spend 4,000 of those channel points to grant any one of your cast members a +2 bonus on a single D20 roll. And if you have the bits saved up, you can also throw 500 bits to the channel and grant any one of your favorite cast members. It doesn't even have to be your favorite. It could be Joseph's character. And give him, that's what you get for bringing Barnabas Brushes up.
I always bring up Barnabas Brushes.
And I'm always
Laura
gonna give
did
you
a shout out, so
Okay, I'm sorry. Or it could be any one of these ne'er-do-wells. Whoever you want to. It could be Amon because you love him. It could be Joseph because you love him, like we do.
Mike,
Feel better?
thank you.
You can give your 500 bits to any one of the cast members to give them an honorary skull bone, which is like an honorary hero point, which sometimes they're going to need it.
And it certainly has saved our lives in a couple
It
of
certainly has.
really clinch moments that were bad.
Yes, so thanks to the audience out
That
there who has
house.
kept these characters alive.
For sure.
Because, nobody likes to lose a character. I don't like killing characters. I mean, I do.
Often.
Yes, you do.
I do, but I don't because it's fun until a certain point.
It adds drama to the story.
Yes,
And-
that's the part I like.
And if it's well perceived at the table, then I think death is a very powerful thing that
Yep.
can either end or drive a campaign together.
I
Right?
agree. Yeah,
It's
I think
immersive.
I like
totally
it.
agree.
Yeah, I love building characters, but I don't like having reasons to bring them to the table.
Yep.
Like I have fun like looking at the different classes, and there's so many interesting
Oh, dude,
classes.
it's crazy.
But yeah, I like having them on the back burner and hope they kind of stay
Hopefully,
there.
never need it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so with that, let's get to killing Ophelia.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, thanks. I thought Amon was on the chopping block.
He just showed his loyalty.
I'm just saying, anyway. There's already some table memes happening because of what happens almost every time at this
Absolutely.
table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, now that you're level 7, things are going to
I'm
be...
glad it's not me anymore. Like I'm after like level
You're
4.
next.
Yeah.
I no longer went down
here
one.
to
It,
here.
won't be him because I think he's going to outscale everybody on hit points here. before too
He's
long.
tanky.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't had any hurt mert for a while.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
My character sheet.
I'm pretty beefy these days.
It's quickly going to run. I'm not looking at your character sheet, bro. My character sheet.
All right,
You
let's,
showed me your character sheet earlier.
I did not.
Okay.
Deception check.
Like that was not consensual.
Yeah. Even though he was going.
Here we go. You guys ready?
Yes.
We're ready. Let's do
great.
it.
So
Let's
you guys
go.
are in the game room at the hotel with Chiral, playing Blood Price.
The Queen's Loft.
Yeah. aptly named, as you found out, because of the statue of Erasni in the lobby. And as the rules are explained, basically you're going to use your various skills to make basically political maneuvers in the game, etc., etc. What I'm going to basically boil it down to is a single roll for everybody, just to kind of, we don't want to spend 6 rounds of like, okay, Lysander, now it's your turn. What turn? Let's just do it. So the relevant skills that you can use depending on how you want to play the game and how you just, think of like your favorite political, like diplomacy is probably like the classic, like diplomatic. And speaking of diplomacy, 2 players of different factions can form an alliance to reach that end game of the 10 points. So if you decide to form an alliance right off the bat, let me know. Or if you decide maybe throughout the game you want to form an alliance, let me know. We'll change how your rolls work. So basically what it'll come down to is we'll make a couple rolls. You can use either deception, diplomacy, games lore, which I'm sure you have stacked up and are masters in, intimidation, or society. Now you can also use thievery, but that means you're technically cheating at the game. Okay? So, Mert.
Yes.
After setting up the game, getting a drink, incorporating the drink, and explaining the rules patiently to my newfound friends, what are you going to use to take your turn and try to earn some blood points here?
Kind of trying to translate what I know about the great factions into this game and kind of trying to understand how those different strengths and weaknesses are kind of translated into the context of the rules.
Yep.
I'm going to try to use society to kind of, get a good grasp of how those things work and how I can use them to my advantage, right? Like what factions have weaknesses that I can exploit and which factions have strengths that I can kind of
lean on.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and give me with society, which will apply your knowledge of Geb and its political factions as they exist today.
Great. Here we go. Thanks for the skull bone. I might skull bone that.
Oh boy.
Pass that down. Man.
Okay.
Here we go again.
Okay. Sound like me playing with a cat.
That's cocked. It's not much better. 19.
Okay. He watches your maneuver and he's kind of.
That is a rookie move to do such a gambit, but I see what you're going with.
And leans back. Lysander, what do you say?
So being the celebrants, right, and leaning heavily on this idea of kind of like celebrating and pulling the proverbial wool over everyone's eyes by the grandioso displays and things like that, I'm going to use diplomacy as I'm going to essentially try to schmooze my way through the game and lean on my ability to kind of fast talk my way through, kind of pulling strategies out of the Bloodlord that we're playing with. As he kind of is talking, and I'm just like, oh, it's a noob, it's a noob move. I don't like, why is that? And he's kind of explaining, but I'm just kind of playing dumb and kind of pulling that information using diplomacy. And I'm going to roll my D8 for my star chart use this morning, and it gives me a +2.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
So that is a 16 on the die. My diplomacy is a 15, and I have a +2. That's a 33.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So that is a critical success with that skill. So you would earn you'd earn double the appropriate blood points. So he'll go ahead and take his turn. He kind of like leans back and is like, oh,
That's well played, sir.
But I own all the sheep. Is that good? No.
yeah.
Well, it's like Catan, but if you take Twilight.
Yeah.
Sprinkle
Sprinkle a little bit of risk.
Risk, that's for babies. Okay. No offense to Risk players. I played it too. But it's for babies.
And then I grew up, he said.
Now he plays Pathfinder on Monday nights.
That's right.
Okay. And also I want to point out that we do have TJ here on the tech crew that is running the cameras, the lights, the sound.
Oh yeah, major
And,
shout out.
And throwing up the pictures. TJ, I sent you a new picture of Mr. Chiral. If you want to share this haughty little bastard who's playing this board game. So yeah, TJ and I, we kind of do the production bits behind the scenes, and I send him a picture of this guy because it's hilarious. Okay. So he goes to make his move, and he's, he kind of surveys the board. He is going to use lore games because that is, interestingly enough, his top skill.
Oh man, we're toast.
I too grew up playing Risk.
Okay. So yeah, you are in fact toast, as you notice he has also critically succeeded, and he grabs tokens for double the amount of blood points he would normally get, and now you see your opponent is he's a master of this game, and he may have lured you into an easy win. So do you want to form an alliance right now against him, or do you want to continue to play on your own? How do you want to play this out? Let me know if you do an alliance, and we'll do one more set of rolls, and then we'll just move on.
What do you think, Lysander? I don't think the tax collectors are doing quite well this time around.
I think every cog in the wheel has a place to play, and I think in this moment, I think we should probably work together.
All right.
Okay. So that means one of you will basically aid the other, decide how you want to roll, and we'll knock that out. As he starts kind of listening, and he's nodding, he's like, yes, it is. I anticipated the challenge of a diplomatic alliance against me, and that's fine. I'm ready for it. And leans back. Okay, so
He's ready.
are you going to aid Lysander? Lysander going to aid you? How do you want to do it?
I will aid Lysander.
Yeah,
And I
there's the
have
guy.
some tricks up my sleeve as well to make sure we do our best.
Okay.
There he is.
What a guy.
Not what I expected.
See,
Wow.
This piece is not like a Catan meeple. It is like a Catan meeple.
I think I saw
if
one
you
of those
add
on
a
somebody's
Twilight.
With Twilight Imperium.
I think I saw one of these on somebody's front porch.
Just last week, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Did you
so
say he had long white hair?
yeah.
I took my wig off to play the game.
That's where he keeps his game pieces.
Okay.
I like to wear my wig out in public, but we're amongst friends.
I don't know. Sometimes the art doesn't match the book. Okay, so you're rolling,
Yep.
and you're rolling diplomacy.
I'm rolling diplomacy.
So I'm going to aid
You're
him.
going to now react to aid that.
Okay. Here we go. I'm still sticking with society.
Okay. I've got my lore games down.
Okay. So that should be enough to aid. It is a 31.
Oh, well played.
What is your total?
So I have my second roll for my gives me a +2.
Okay.
I get what, 1 or 2 from him?
I think it's we'll call it a 1.
1. Okay. So with his 1
Sorry, +2.
+2.
Yep.
So I have a 19 on the die. I have a 15
right.
in diplomacy.
Yeah, because he got a crit success, so it's +2.
I have a 15 in diplomacy.
Okay.
I have a +2 from
Okay.
looking at the star chart,
Yes. Oh no.
and his +2.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So 36?
21 plus 15,
36
36
plus
plus 2,
37.
38.
38.
38? Oh my gosh.
Yes. Well played. And he leans back and kind of scratches his head.
And so
I was
as
not
we're
anticipating that.
as we're doing this, like as we formed our alliance, I think Mert is kind of like taking his guys and like pressing forward, and as he's kind of like pushing toward the western front, I'm just kind of like
Yes, I'm
sliding
definitely.
in behind him with the pieces.
Yes, I'm definitely playing bait, so to speak, and at his cost, right?
Much like on the battlefield, right? I'm supporting Mert on the left side while I'm outflanking him on the right.
Yep.
I thought just hanging out in Australia with my armies would have worked. But
So,
It's Twilight Imperium.
Yeah,
There's no,
if you
you
take
can't just cut off the board like that.
so as the night wears on and you continue these plays, and this alliance is clearly now he's at a disadvantage. He's watching you play out, and he's kind of like, you can tell he's also like impressed, not by just your gaming ability, but your understanding of political maneuverings and how bloodlords should work and do things. So as the night goes on, he starts opening up. Maybe the drinks are loosening his tongue a little bit, or maybe he's just more comfortable and confident with you. But you can ask him basically questions about anything of the goings on here in Yeled, and he will answer to the best of his ability as the night wears on. So I'll give you each one question that you want to ask him, and I'll give you an answer.
What do you know about Nathnelma?
So he basically goes on to say that she is in fact a visiting professor at the Twilight Castrum. He knows that she holds an office on campus there, and basically maintains a lot of her business documents in that office. She does also have a home somewhere in Three Gates, but he's not sure exactly where. That's essentially what he knows, and that she is a master necromancer.
Does he know that she is a hag?
Okay, I said one question.
Well, it was
Yes,
brought. Okay.
yes, that's definitively she is a hag.
Okay.
In fact, she is a grave hag.
That's what I was after. Thank you very much.
Mert,
I'll be jotting that down for a
I thought as much.
incoming spooky message.
Yes. I think what I'm most interested in is what business these three bloodlords had, like Haldoli and Kyrol. Like, what are they up to? Like, what are they? What was the urgent business that she had to attend to here in Yeled?
That is a confidence I cannot betray. I'm sorry. You can ask anything else, but just not about her.
What about him?
Oh,
I was here for GameCon.
interesting. Well, I do appreciate your confidence, of course.
Certainly.
Haldoli's been a wonderful employer, I suppose, and I would hate to breach her trust. So, thank you. And it is interesting it is interesting to hear at least that you two kind of had your own independent motivations for being here. You're not here just to meet Haldoli, correct? I mean, you'd at least tell me that, right?
As I said, GameCon. There are other things that I dabble in for the export guild, but those are my business. If you are preparing to confront Nathnelma, I am wondering perhaps if you could bring me her alive.
Well, we certainly could try. What use do you have of her? We were asked by Haldoli to take care of her. Usually that means to kill them.
Sure. He explains that essentially, because of her maneuverings with the other hags in the Axon Wood, Sallow Shore, Pag Ked, they have been manipulating the export guild and fleecing them of tariffs and taxes and innumerable gold
Big time.
pieces.
Yeah.
So just the report from Gishkar out of Sallow Shore was the hundreds of gold
Right.
that Sani, Bride of the Sea, was
Shortening them.
right. And ultimately, those lead to King Geb's coffers. And that is unacceptable. And this network has avoided this and had manipulated these markets. And she has also been making plays to obtain something here called Shadow Ash. And that alone is worth hundreds, if not thousands, of gold in export guild.
Revenue.
Yes, for lack of a better term.
Shadow
Okay.
Ash.
She needs to pay, is what he's saying. She needs to be brought to justice. Of course, if you were to do this, your standing with the Export Guild would skyrocket exponentially.
I'd certainly be interested in doing that as long as she, meets a justice that is fitting for Haldoli, of course. which I imagine if you're going to take her, back to Mekatar to be judged or wherever, I certainly find that acceptable. What about you, Lysander? You agree?
I don't see. And I kind of like lean over to the game board and like whatever is like the king piece or queen piece, and I just kind of like knock it over on the board, and I'll just say, if the outcome is the same, then one pit stop doesn't hurt.
Certainly.
It seems we have an agreement. I would offer you this.
And he opens his jacket and he pulls out like a leather case that's about this big, and he hands it.
I think you would need this more than anyone, given your performance tonight.
And he hands you this leather case.
Oh. So this is like a to be paid upon receipt of her. I'll definitely pop it open and see what's inside.
It is yours to take now.
Oh. Okay.
It's a neoprene playmat for
GameCon.
Heck yeah.
It's got GameCon logo on it.
Got some
No,
cool
that's
D20 in
not.
Okay, cool.
And he rolls it out and it says that losers sit over there.
That's right.
Yeah. Discard pile with like your face on it somehow.
Yes.
No, actually, what this is what?
I like it.
Okay. Okay. Well, this has been remastered, and it is different. So when you open this up and you unroll it, there is like a magical top,
Okay.
and it's like a top you can spin.
Got it.
It is a madcap top.
Okay.
It has 20 chaotic clashing color divisions along the top of the top.
Allow myself to introduce
Myself.
When you spin it, it'll settle on the side and generate a strange magical effect depending on the side it lands. So anytime you spin this, you will roll a d20 and something weird will happen.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then it has like associated spell DCs and attack rolls for the spell effects, etc., etc., etc.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very neat.
Yeah. It was a Rod of Wonder. That's why it was like a rod-shaped case. But
Oops, I forgot. That's the top now.
Now it's a top shape.
This year
case.
they announced at GameCon that these were changed. Or was that last year?
Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you brought me the playtest version. I can't wait to try
the promo item.
That's right.
Right. Straight out of the new book.
Anyway,
We're having way too much fun with this bit.
it's a top.
Love it.
And there you go. And then he says, I'm incredibly tired, but I am. It was a joy to share this game with you. I wish you all the best. Remember our deal, and I shall see you again someday, I'm sure. I must retire now. And he meticulously repacks his meeple pieces. They're not meeples, they're like a meeple with a... Anyway. You have beaten him at blood price.
All right.
And yes, you have been given this item as a gift because of your pitiable performance at the game. But anyway, there you go. Congratulations. Okay. So you guys make your way back to maybe, discuss where you want to stay for the night and, etc. And now we'll catch up with the party people.
Here we go.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I should have picked some more party appropriate music, but I got it. Okay, so yeah. So now we're going to go on a night with Lord Zithny.
Yep.
Anybody who obviously knows that Lord Zithny is a member of the Celebrants. When you arrive at his hotel at the Harrow House, it is quite a fancy house. You check at the front desk, and they say there is a message that he was expecting you. You may take the elevator to the penthouse, and you get on the elevator, and there's a skeleton that kind of cranks the thing, and closes the gate, and then pushes the chain elevator up the several floors to the best suite on the top floor. It is nighttime, which is the right time for vampires. When you arrive at the suite, the doors open almost as you're getting off the lift, and you walk down this luxurious carpet to this kind of antechamber in this suite, right? And there's like these luxurious high-backed chairs that are upholstered in fine leather or perhaps skin, and there are two kind of attendants. There is a female orc who introduces herself as Ritra, and there is a male elf who introduces himself as Luthel. And they tell you to please have a seat, and that Lord Zithny will be with you in just a moment. After you've had a seat, they pour you some drinks. Is everybody drinking?
Once I incorporate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be drinking a little bit.
Just about anything you want. There is like a very nice bar set up, and the two of them will concoct any beverage within reason at this the bar. It's got lots of top shelf bottles.
Yeah.
Amon, are you
Maybe I'll accept one, but I will it'll just sit there.
okay? Fair enough.
He gets the brain elixir.
Can I drink?
Sure. Will it have much of an effect? Probably not.
Just like leaks out various
maybe
holes.
Just
Maybe
runs
I'll-
out of his leg on
Well,
the floor.
to be fair, you're not quite immune to poison yet. So yes, there might be some effects.
Yeah, so maybe I'll sip on it just as like a gesture, but
Okay.
not to party.
Sure. They kind of, as they pass out the drinks and they're waiting, they're kind of, continuing to provide service, and they're kind of watching you baby this drink, and they kind of look at each other and smirk and wink. Okay.
I know for a fact you don't party.
And then the doors to the suite burst open, and in walks Zithny, and he's resplendent in his, in his very fanciful vampiric attire, his chest bare, this, very nice, pendant emblazoned on his chest. His hair is swept back and finely coiffed. I hope you didn't expect to loiter in this boring place all night when Yolette has so many stimulating distractions to offer. Oh, no. We are going to party, my darlings. We're going to revel, we're going to indulge, and we are going to overconsume. And then he holds his arms out very wide, and the valets come and put a coat over him, so he's ready to go hit the night. Do try to keep up. It'll impress me and the celebrants. Keeping up isn't going to be easy. Okay. So basically, there's going to be 5 little adventures that you're going to go on out on the town. Each of them is going to take about 2 hours.
I'm gonna say, how many will I remember?
So as you go back down the lift, he's already regaling. He's already got a drink on the lift on the way out, and he's just kind of throws the glass down in the lobby as he's leaving.
Yes.
I can't wait to show you this, and he's just on and on and on. And the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna hail this massive coach that's gonna be big enough for everybody. And the first thing he's gonna take you to is a drug den and a bar, where there are dancers, there are flautists, most of them scantily clad or they have gauzy kind of flimsy outfits on as they're performing. Not actual gauze.
So they're mummies?
Great bandages.
Yeah. Yeah, there is one mummy who just has one little
How do you know
rabbit.
how do you know they have children?
I'm guessing this is the kind of place where they're
Working to-
tins.
Yeah, all of them.
Because
Yes,
they're working to
they're
go
all
through
tens.
college, okay?
So there are 2 ways that you can party with Zithny, okay?
Okay.
Each place he takes you, you can totally lean into and dive into and indulge, right? Depending on how you feel about what's going on. Or you can abstain and just try to go along for the ride and, act like everything's cool and see if you can get by, like being a fly on the wall sort of thing. Those choices are yours. You don't have to, party hard, but you can if you want. Now, if you do, we're going to make some rolls to see how long you can last, because this guy does not quit. Okay, so this first place, if you decide to indulge, you can throw yourself into the hedonistic company. You can sip from chalices. You can watch the entertainment. You can, consume various substances, and then you'll need to give me a fortitude saving throw. What do you do, Ophelia?
Can we do all the things except for the substances at the end?
You do what you can drink. You can go and you can dance on stage and be foolish. But as the night wears on, you're either going to get tired or you're going to consume too much. You don't have to do the drugs. That's fine.
That's okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna party.
You're
Except
just
for the
leaning
drugs.
into it. Give me a fortitude save.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, yay, fortitude's my best. Not. That is a dirty 20.
Hey, that's
Okay.
not bad. For it not
So-
being your best.
Total is a 20?
Yes.
Okay. So whatever it is, maybe you had too much of the wine at earlier. But you start to feel a little queasy, and you are not really able to keep up. Zithny notices this, and he's kind of side-eyeing you, like, "Oh, dear, do you see this?" And he's like sidling up to Amon. "Is this you? Do you notice your friend over here? She's making quite the fool of herself." You are drained 1.
Oh my god. I hate that condition.
He says, mm-hmm.
And that would specifically not help a lot with.
Fortitude.
Your fortitude save is going to continue to go down, as it should, as you continue to partay.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
All right, so as we roll over to Amon, what's up with Amon?
Well, I feel like it kind of similar to when we got there. I'd probably have a drink and sip on it, but I'm just kind of being the weirdo at the party that's just sitting on the couch watching
Okay.
everyone else. Like this is a side of the undead lifestyle that I haven't seen before, and I'm questioning everything I thought I knew. So I'm just watching.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're watching, he comes over and he's got this big overflowing chalice of wine, and he just flops on the couch next to you.
Did I miss something?
I'm just the music.
The music change was perfect.
It's just like, yeah. Sorry.
He wraps his arm around you and he's like, Amon, you hardly touched your drink, darling. And he downs his chalice. I need you to give me a deception, a diplomacy, or an intimidation check to abstain from what was going on.
17 on deception.
Mom's going home with someone.
I can see this isn't your speed, darling, but please do try to keep up. I'm sure you want to impress the celebrants, don't you? But, well, we'll see if you can keep up from now on, but I'm not impressed.
And he gets up from the couch in a flurry, and his coat kind of flaps behind him as he flits through the crowd to find other people to dance with. He's kind of grinding up against people in the crowd, trying not to spill his drink a little bit. He's just rubbing up on people. Doesn't matter who they are. Mummies, skeletons, ghouls. He's all up in their business.
Please tell me he's wearing high-heeled boots. Please tell me he's wearing high-heeled boots.
Oh, of course, darling. I wouldn't go any other way.
A Tim Curry moment.
Oh, you flatter me. I'm going to give you a +1 on your roll.
We definitely had the more fun adventure.
I agree.
But we don't know how this is ending yet.
You should check out GameCon.
Alara, what do you do at this party?
Okay, well, drinking for sure. Then, it feels like a good place to perform. So, she's gonna.
Hey.
Maybe I'll, yeah. Could
Okay.
you there's a stage or something, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And lots of people to perform with.
Okay, so I'm going to give you...
Can you perform body shots?
Oh, I was hoping someone would ask. And he
I
immediately
didn't know if I could roll for that.
Now, do you have to incorporate the shot?
We'll figure it out, darling. The night is young.
And he's slowly pouring wine on down to your body. And,
Oh, boy.
It's pouring right through you, but please do something. Continue. Give me a perform check.
Okay.
I'm going to lower the DC a little bit. And I'm going to give you a +1 for the Tim Curry thing.
What if the body shots are literally just pouring it through your body into a
Oh,
cup?
that's amazing. Yeah, through your body into
It's like
another
it's like
child.
the ice. It's like the ice sculpture. When they come up,
He just like he's drinking it from your toe. Just
oh my gosh. Okay.
no, this is Lord Zithny. This is not Patrick.
Okay.
Okay, a whole campaign is spinning off this encounter. Holy cow.
32.
Yes!
32.
Yes!
32 is a critical success as he's grinning ear to ear, the fangs gleaming as he's imbibing this concoction from your ectoplasmic bare feet. Oh, it's delightful.
Chapter 27.
You have momentarily outshined Zithny in the indulgences in this party.
Look at you!
You can now kind of go in a corner with him and commiserate with him privately as you're drinking, and like you can ask him anything
Ooh,
about
jeez.
what he knows about what's going on in Gillette.
Okay. Okay, let me see what I want to ask him. Well, I mean,
Oh my
he's a
gosh.
soul friend. Yeah, I want to know what he and Haldoli are doing. Like, what are they? Why is he here? What's going on? Why is someone of his esteem here?
Oh, darling.
I want to hear all the dirty details.
Spill the tea, baby.
I'm just gonna plop down to him on. I don't feel so good.
Battle medicine. No,
He basically leans into telling you, like, well, you know, I know Berlin has been grooming you to be future Bloodlords, and to be fair, the Bloodlord Council is already full. There are 60, you know, of us, and, well, if you are to become Bloodlords, eventually you'll have to replace someone in order to take power. So we're feeling things out, you might say. And speaking of feeling things out, as he like runs a finger down your cheek, that's what you know about Berlin and what's going on here. Hooah! Okay. This is fun. The next, TJ has found the coolest. All right, the next thing, we're going to go to a honky tonk, apparently.
I wouldn't say this is honky tonk. They're cool.
I hope you're wearing your boots.
The next thing he does is he
maybe.
takes you to a vast, basically a huge dance hall. And there is just a cacophony of lights and music, and there is whirling specters dancing in this kind of, it's almost like a rave, right? And there are, again, drinks and, people are indulging. There are incorporeal bodies meshing into other incorporeal bodies. It is,
that's nice.
it's getting deep in here. So,
It's a ghost rave?
a little bit, yeah. But there are some fleshies here too, my darling. Never fear. So as you continue to imbibe,
A little resistance.
Ophelia, do you want to keep partying or do you want to abstain this time?
I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to abstain. I'm going to try to figure out how to get rid of the drains.
Oh boy. Okay.
Like
So-
on the right here. Hey, can you help me at all?
So yeah, removing the drain condition, I don't think they can help you. Not yet. Or can you? Do you guys have abilities to remove the drain condition? Alon or Alara?
Nope.
I mean, I guess healing wouldn't do it. So like, that's all I
No,
got.
it's like clear mind or some specific
Yeah, I
spell.
don't think I have any. I don't think
Yeah,
I
I don't think they have the means to help you out with this, unfortunately. So you're still, oof,
Should have made better decisions.
shouldn't have stopped at the White Castle on the way out.
Better decisions.
So if
I'm
you're-
not very good at that. It's been a while.
I understand. And if you're going to abstain,
Yes.
then you will need to either do so through a deception, diplomacy, or intimidation as he's discussing this behavior with you.
Quite unbecoming.
Diplomacy. I'm gonna do diplomacy.
So there are just ghosts and specters whirling all around you. The lights are flashing. It's almost mind-numbing.
29.
Oh, okay. Well,
Darling, understand, you have to pace yourself in these situations. You went a little too hard on that first one. You can just relax. We'll party more. Don't worry.
And then he goes and
Guess you're on
flits
the
about
next
the rest
one.
of the crowd. Amon, what are you doing? Are you abstaining still?
Yeah, same thing. So, you know,
Okay.
when we get here, I go get my drink and I'm sipping on it. But mainly I'm walking around and I'll see the specters phasing through each other and I just kind of, you know, notice it as I walk by and I, you know, see people dancing and I'm just,
Pretty hot, yeah.
I'm taking it all in and, you know, trying to blend in by drinking.
Okay. So that sounds like you're kind of do so deceptively, right? Deception?
Sure.
All right, give me a roll.
Is he gonna
Uh-oh.
come up and talk to me again? Because if he notices that, then I'll kind of remember, you know, the like maybe leaning into my Ergothoan worship of consumption.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll come up, like my plan was to come in and observe, and
Yeah.
then, you know, as he comes in and he's encouraging me, I'll remember, you know, my deity, and I'll just, you know, he's questioning me. I'll look him in the eyes, and I'll just down the whole thing.
Whoa, okay. That sounds like you're not abstaining because, yes, he comes spinning up to you and he just does a twirl right in front of you. And then he just immediately, he's like,
Amon, darling. Whatever are you doing? I thought this was going to be fun for you. What? Are you going to join in the festivities? And right now it's not looking so good for you. And he takes another sip.
Yeah, so I'll just take it and I'll just.
Oh, that's the spirit. Yes, yes. Chug, chug, chug. And he like takes his finger and just tips the glass a little bit.
fortitude save.
Okay, so is this a saving throw against disease or poison?
Oh, yeah, it's alcohol. I'll give you the bonus against poison, sure.
Okay,
Nice, nice.
Lame.
that is a 17.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. Oh, I can see you can't really handle your
You know
spirits.
what? I'll scribble in there.
Oh!
We're a half hour away from the end of the episode, so, you know, what's the
What
worst that
could
happens?
go wrong?
The building falls down.
Oh, you're not a drinker after all.
Stab, 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 stab.
Sorry, that's not what happened.
33.
33
Whoa!
is a critical success.
Look at you.
Yay!
Woo. All right, so yeah, you start to chug, and you're just like, maybe you weren't used to it at first, but then, as it burns through, and you start to remember the feeling of maybe drinking when you were alive,
See,
and you're like,
that's what kind of what I was thinking is like,
Yeah.
I would have drank in my life, going around traveling. I would have experienced a lot of different drinks and alcohols and stuff, but
Sure.
then this is my first time in a long time drinking alcohol.
absolutely, absolutely. So it catches on, and you're like, I remember this, I can do this. And again, wow, look at you! Oh my, another! Oh my, what? And he starts immediately having a conversation, wraps his arm around you. This is getting very boring here. What say we go on to somewhere else? And then you can feel free to ask him anything you want about something in Uled, and he will help you answer that question.
Well, I mean, I think the only thing I can think of that I would want to ask is like, is it always like this? Is this what daily life is like here?
For me, darling, of course. That's why I've been here for so long and chose to settle down here, at least until it gets boring. But so far, it hasn't. And, did I tell you, they're naming a building after me at the Twilight Castrum? That's because I give them lots of money.
So it's like, you know, I'm the whole reason I'm here is because I'm trying to learn more about the undead, right? So I'll be asking him about like, basically, what's day-to-day life like in Uled?
Oh, darling, I don't have time to go into all that. Just watch and learn.
And he like gives you another drink and spins around and goes immediately to dance and like grinds up between two specters and it's like, oh. And
Okay.
we come to Alara.
He'll
Okay.
say that, and I just kind of, oh, what a guy.
Oh,
Like I'm surprised. Like, oh,
Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting.
I'll give you all my ideas. You can sort this out. Okay, so she's gonna go up to him and she says, "It's my turn now," and she's going to use telekinetic hand to pick up a drink.
Ooh,
And-
yes.
and,
he like opens his
not
coat a
where I
little bit
thought you
more.
were
Like,
going with that.
And well, I could go lots of places, but she's just gonna
well, don't go there yet, darling. The night is.
she's just
young.
gonna pick the pick the drink up and say, "Hey, it's my turn," and bring the glass up to him so he can drink, and then she's gonna say, "Now watch this," and she's gonna go out with the specters because she's thrilled. I mean, Laura's thrilled that there are other ghosts because I don't see a lot of other ghosts.
True.
And yeah, whatever magic ghost rave is going on, I want every single part of.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
maybe she's got a big coat on. Maybe she'll take her coat off.
Yeah, you're starting to lose yourself a little.
Starting to
loosen up.
Starting to take some clothes off.
She downs a glow stick.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be amazing. Or just drink the juice for one and it
Yep.
Whoa.
Do you decorporate your coat? Like, what happens to it when you take it off?
I don't know. That's a good question. Does it just fall through eternity or?
Figure that out in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know. Who
You're
cares?
trying to find your jacket.
What
The
I
next
was
morning,
thinking,
she's like, "Where's my coat?"
When people drink, they don't care about where their clothing ends up.
so here's why I
Can't
asked, and here's
confirm.
what I was thinking is maybe let's say it's on the floor and I see you're distracted, so I would go and pick it up and fold it up nice and neat and put
Oh.
it in the.
After 10 minutes, you can totally do that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes, I'll stand there and
Amon
wait.
turns into my parrot.
Yeah, wait.
You're gonna learn how to hold ghost hair before long.
His DZ, designated zombie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
kind
man,
of
this is too much fun.
I'll wait for her coat to re-enter material plane and just pick it up and fold it up and put it in the bag.
You're going to be praying
That's
to
so
the
kind,
porcelain princess.
Skull.
Oh wow.
Our designated person.
Is that right?
What was that?
You're going to be praying to the porcelain princess?
Oh yeah.
For real.
Or the porcelain chamber pot, or
Yeah. Yes. They're gold here, at least in my suite. Okay, so man, that sounds like performance.
okay, I'll take that.
I don't know what it is, but
Ooh, I'll have to do that one of these times. Okay, go. I was like, I'm actually gonna try to fascinate him, but not this round. Oh, I'm a skullbone that.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not taking a nat 1 on that.
oh god. Okay.
Oh, good, a 2. That's better.
Oh no.
17.
Okay, it's not a critical.
I'll take it.
However, the night has started to catch up to you. Maybe you let loose a little too soon. Maybe, I don't know, something about it you're starting to feel through this whirling and dancing and the lights, and it's just, it's been so long since I've even experienced this. Did I even experience this? And you're drained one.
Okay.
You start to get really tired. Whew.
I'm very curious how Amon's gonna carry me at some point.
Okay. So the night
bucket.
The night wears on, and you continue along these same lines. There's various parties that he'll take you to. He demands that the carriage take you to this playhouse that's in this very posh part of the plaza. Demands that the playhouse opens to a private showing of his favorite play. And of course, when they refuse, he takes you to another bar, etc., etc. And it continues on and on and on for hours and hours and hours. And at the end of the night, he has had such a great time. And he's like, some of you could keep up, but others, well... However, I do have a favor to ask. If you don't mind, of course, when you decide to confront that bony bitch, Nathnelma, bring her to me alive. I have plans for her.
Everybody wants her alive.
I have such delicious revenge in mind. I can't tell you any more details, but I'm so excited with the prospects that, I'm going to go to another, there's a hookah bar I must really check out, but you are all so tired. I just can't be seen with you anymore, but do continue to enjoy yourselves, and as you get some rest, I would like to give you something. Let me just make sure it's not been remastered.
Oh, would you look at that?
It has.
It's a what? Top.
Yeah.
Oops, all tops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He doesn't have a top, so
That's true.
Yeah, by now
He's
his
topless.
He has no top to give, yeah.
yes.
and he is just rippling muscle. He's shredded. Of course. Yes.
That's what it said. He's the top.
What's that?
Got it, dude.
Oh, no. I was like, okay.
Are you wearing his top?
No. I thought somebody said something else about him and top.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. You do know where I'm staying. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
This is live on the internet, everybody.
Yes.
It's roleplay.
Yeah, it's just a game.
It's
It's kind of like if you
100%.
take Dungeons and Dragons and put anyway.
Vampire
was I?
Masquerade.
Yes, yes,
Looking at
yeah,
the
very
side.
much.
He was going to give us something, and you were looking to see whether
Oh
it
my
was
goodness.
remastered.
Well, okay. For right
Best
now,
episode ever.
we're gonna call it a clear spindle Aeon Stone.
Okay.
Okay, that may change. Aeon Stones are still in the game, but clear spindle may not be the designation. But we'll find the closest. We'll handle it off air. Because I'm just having too much fun in character to really dig into these rules. Maybe I've got a little something in my drink. No, not really. But a clear spindle ion stone. Whoa, what happened here? This music, this got a little.
He said hookah bar.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone's
Little
kind of
Nirvana.
like lounging about, like smoking these. Anyway, we'll figure out off air what that is. We don't want to continue to bore people with this. So the night wears on, and boy, you guys are exhausted. You guys have done things you never really thought you probably would do, never imagined you would do again, whatever. But you make your way back to the plaza. Where is everyone staying for the night? Are we gonna just all meet up back in the plaza and find a place to stay, or did you agree on something up before you headed out? What's the deal?
I think we kind of talked about the hostel a little bit
Yeah.
beforehand, so I'm
I
happy
thought
to
so.
head there.
That's where I would expect him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
we'll
went
say
and partied with the two that are staying in the more expensive places, and then we're gonna make our homely way home.
I understand. Yeah,
We certainly did party. It was quite interesting.
yeah. You should have seen this awesome game we played.
It was amazing. We made an alliance, and then
Yeah, so you guys are like nerding out over like, what if I did this, get like this? And maybe you're like, you know, maybe you're trying to do an automatic writing to learn more how to play this game better. So when
Hey,
next game con
don't
comes,
steal my thunder.
when the next game con comes, you're gonna definitely get tickets to the blood price, whatever the hell.
Amon is herding kittens, meaning Ophelia and
Yeah, Amon comes in with like a very not too well, very inebriated maybe, Ophelia and Alara. And Amon still has Alara's coat like wrapped over his arm. Their hair is a mess. There's like stuff down the front of their shirts. Whew, what a night.
Smell like contraband.
Yeah, like, yeah. Ooh-wee.
he's herding kittens.
You get, yeah, you guys get to your
Run
appropriate
this
beds.
way.
You get your rest the next morning. Maybe you're hungover, maybe.
Laura wakes up to see her coat just folded up nice and neat right next to her.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Whew. So what are you going to do today, now that you have gotten to know the town a little bit?
see if I can pick up a set of blood price.
Yeah, you can easily find it at the local
right.
game store. There's even like a collector's edition with like very fancy pieces.
Okay, we're gonna all get breakfast, and we're all gonna meet in one room.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I'd certainly we didn't get to talk probably much last night. You know, just kind of crash. So
Yeah.
be interested to hear how your guys' night went.
Maybe you did try to talk and it just came out like,
Now that you have your wits about you again,
Right.
what did you three get into last night?
Everything.
And everyone.
Heyo.
Easier question would be, what did they not get into?
Technically, with the specters.
Technically everything.
Well, you won't believe it. Lysander and I, we actually made an alliance in two factions, and we beat him. We beat Chiral. It was fascinating.
That That sounds
It was
exhilarating.
great. Oh, I loved the game. The rules were fascinating. It was really interesting because you see the way the faction strengths and weaknesses in real life, the way they translate to the game. It's so interesting. It was excellent.
Did it involve math?
I could hardly sleep thinking about it.
It involved math, didn't it?
It did lots of math. It was excellent. I loved it.
Is this Mert or Jacob?
This is both.
Mert's just total info dumping on everyone now.
That's right.
Like,
Carol's explaining the difference between the remastered version and the original. Oh, I love the remaster. It's a bit like Twilight Castle.
Twilight Castle.
It's not like Twilight Castle, but I'm sure they played a lot there. Maybe they have a club. Ooh. I'll have to see if they have a club. That's perfect. I know what I'm doing while I'm here.
If not, you are now the founder and president of.
Yes. Well, good luck with the coven, guys. I'm gonna go.
so Mert goes off to find a game store and hopefully a blood price league to join.
New great faction in Geb.
Yes, this is my unfinished
The
business. from now on.
gamers. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Expanding Geb's political power through games.
One die at a time.
Yes.
All are welcome
Cool
at the table.
tagline.
Yeah.
We did quite a few things.
One meeple, but it's not a meeple. It's
Yeah. Like there's like a logo. Yeah.
that's going on a shirt.
So everyone's hanging out, recounting how their night went, and everyone's in like a little bit of a jovial mood, you know. But I'm the only one that's not, and I'm almost like just pensive and like this isn't right. Like nothing is how it's supposed to be, and just kind of I'm being the downer of the group, basically.
That's okay. I was about to be I'll bring it down to your level. He wants her alive.
Yeah.
Who wants her alive? Cairo, yes, of course.
No. Well, I mean, does he want him? Does he want her alive
Oh
too?
dear, please tell me you didn't forget my name already.
Oh no, I haven't.
Great.
No, I was.
I did.
Check Alara's notes.
Yes,
She knows my name for sure.
Cairo wanted Nathnelma alive in exchange for quite a good deal of influence in the Export Guild.
Oh no. Well, she can't be alive.
They both can't have
He
her.
even gave me this
and
top.
Berlin
Look, it's
wants
so
her
cool.
dead. So it's like, how do we?
We had a rock.
Do you spin the top?
It's got no.
Should I spin the top?
It's got numbers on it, and he said I could use it to roll the next time I play the game.
We got a rock.
We'll try it later. Maybe somewhere.
We got a rock.
Maybe in a safer room.
We got a cool top that does neat things, and they have a rock. Okay.
See, and it used to be a rod, but in the remastered version, it's a top. Isn't that fascinating?
Oh gosh.
That's pretty meta.
Yeah.
This is apparently a clear stone.
That's what they were handing out at GamesCon as the promo item.
And
Next year's Gamescom. Anyway.
and were you? I don't know if I'm like the last one to get the memo, but did you guys know that if we want to be bloodlords, we have to replace people?
Yes.
I don't think it's been officially handed out that that's how it has to happen, but I'm positive it wasn't going to go from 60 to 65.
No, but they're just be aware they're watching us.
Well,
Yeah.
They're here
Because
to watch
somebody's
us.
got to go.
well, Alara,
Somebody's.
Somebody.
when you say that, I know that the Bloodlords are cutthroat, but I figured we would just be, I don't know, elected or something. I didn't think that we would be replaced by taking Cairo.
Well,
It's going to be interesting.
Obviously, the ones that we make alliances with wouldn't be our targets. Somebody that is a diametrically opposed to the people that we align with would be our targets. But yes, we're going to have to take somebody out to be bloodlords.
Well, perhaps
There's only 60.
Perhaps the trash will take itself out.
I'm pretty sure
You see,
that's what we're doing.
if you form the right alliances, you have to have the guy that plays the bait, so you can swoop in the back and smash him when they're
Yes.
not looking at it. And he
You know,
kind of
you're
like
exactly right.
he kind of like pushes like he was pushing at that figure.
Yeah. I catch your meaning,
So-
Lysander. Yes, I suppose we could be the bait. I just don't know how it. I suppose each bloodlord rules in their own way. I'm not necessarily interested in leading brutishly forward. I do agree. I think that perhaps a bit of subterfuge is the correct path forward.
Maybe, especially as we're standing here in this moment with two very influential people that could very handedly kind of direct our future. We should probably maybe have a once around as to what do we think we're going to do with her if we get her alive.
Well,
who would we give her to?
If we can even capture her without killing her.
I was just going to kind of like gloss over that fact that maybe we would figure out a way to do that. But if we find ourselves fortuitously enough,
we'll do our very best.
I didn't feel like any of the other hags were particularly capturable, but...
Well, I mean, we could knock her unconscious. That doesn't mean she has to be dead.
Why don't we...
Ophelia, when you say that, something dawns on you. That even if she's dead, there are ways to talk to her.
There sure are.
Well, and if she's a master of necromancy, I hate to think what she has up her sleeve, too.
Or who.
Yeah.
True.
Although, Lysander, you bring up an interesting point, because if, you say about our futures, but, from thinking about the path to becoming a bloodlord, eventually it won't be an hour, it'll be an individual.
Correct.
Very true. Well, I will say for my part, if we're handling it democratically, I don't know if I like the Zithni and the Celebrants. Too much talk of the Ghost King. I'd much rather support the Export Guild. Firm economics,
I mean...
Why don't we deliver her to both of them and let them sort it out?
Oh, like schedule a meeting, like the drop-off, and let them deal with each other?
And is the expectation... are we sure that Berlin's expectation isn't that we finish the deed?
So, in our conversation, we made it very clear that if we were going to bring her to him, that whatever happened to her on the outcome of whatever he was going to do had to satisfy our commitment to Berlin.
Excellent.
So
Don't worry, our guy, he's very much looking to take care of her.
yes, but there's a difference, I think, in that vernacular of we then would not have taken care of
Correct.
her. We would have delivered her to some other powers that be.
Do you think it's worth discussing with
I mean,
Bloodlord Haldola and see if she's interested in this plot, or should we keep it to ourselves?
I believe that...
I have a feeling they brought it up in confidence for a reason.
I believe that we will have to make a choice of which bloodlord we choose to win the favor of.
Or we just kill her and call it a day.
So, neither.
There's a chance that's the only option.
Yeah,
if it comes to it. If it's me or her, it's going to be her.
Oh, yes, but she can still
Indeed.
be talked to after she is dead, should it be.
And I mean, if our whole, it sounds like whatever she's making and exporting is just as dangerous as anything else. So I think we want to make sure that the situation's taken care of, whatever happens. We want
Yes.
to make very sure that it is taken care of.
Yes. Yeah, one thing that Kyril did share is that she's after this substance called shadow ash, and it is extremely valuable. And I imagine with a price like that on it, it is also extremely potent.
Yes.
Whatever it's able to do could be very, very concerning to not just Geb, but all of Garund or beyond.
So I understand that both of our choices are bloodlords, but I want to make sure that neither would be in over our head or in over their heads, because we've already put so much effort so far.
Yeah, I think ultimately we need to stop the plot before we worry about appeasing these lords.
Ophelia, at the mention of Shadow Ash, something gives you pause there as well. Despite your hangover condition. Your hangover too, by the way. You've heard
see
of
that
this
as a
shadow
condition.
ash. It is extremely rare, and it is odd that Nathnelma, maybe it's not odd that she is inquiring into this. This shadow ash is an alchemical substance that taints creatures with necromantic energy. So should they die after being exposed to shadow ash, they are much more receptive to rising as undead.
Okay.
Oh,
So, yeah, Shadow Ash.
that doesn't paint a plot or anything.
That doesn't. No, not at all.
If we're not going.
This is our happy little necromancer.
Oh.
So what you're saying is if this shadow ash gets infused with this brain grit and tremor paste and amplified in the ways that they were practicing and mass produced the ways it was in Peked,
They die.
if a
The
mass
quick
poisoning
die.
happens, a
Then-
whole nation could be converted to undeath.
Correct.
Whole worlds.
Yeah. Now more than ever, we
Everything.
have to stop this. That should be our number
She
one
can't get
priority.
that.
I agree, Laura.
She can't get the Shadow Ash. That's.
Well, we'll have to see about this lecture. Maybe we have some good questions for her to see what she's really up to.
What do you guys think? Is that your plan? Is to attend her lecture, which would be tomorrow? Like you have today to kind of recover, most of you, and or nerd out about your gaming experience.
Sure.
Uh,
Sounds
you
like
can-
Mert and I want to do a little shopping.
Yep, you can definitely knock out some shop time on
Yep.
air, and just to kind of give you, we could do all that off air and handle that. And I think there are things that you might be thinking of. This is a very large city. It is a level 18 city.
Whoa. Okay.
So the sky's the limit, really,
Ooh, all right.
based
my.
on what you can afford. If you want to have like runes transferred, I know you were looking at some other options. If you
Yep.
want to do, go purchase alchemical substances. If you want to purchase certain magical items, it's really up to you. But it is a level 18 city, so that is something to consider as you are shopping. And again, we'll
Oh,
just
wow.
handle that
Yeah.
off air.
Sweet. So I had to steal something level 18. Great. Perfect.
Okay, well, best of luck with that.
Yes, best of luck.
So, do we want to just fast forward then to the day after the shopping spree / hangover recovery?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
No?
I have some RP.
Okay.
I have
what
some
you got?
things. I have some things too.
Ooh, boy. All right. What's up?
RP.
Me first? Well, so, Mert, earlier you said that you were interested in going shopping. So
Yes.
I'm going to imagine you and I are going together.
Yeah, I'd love to pick up a blood price set.
I'm also going shopping, but
Okay.
Yeah.
my RP is not going to be while we're shopping. So
Okay. I got you.
I just
yeah, I'm
You're
looking.
going to go with him after price.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I'm imagining me and Mert walking around looking for maybe a blacksmith for a weapon.
Okay.
And like we're outside the shop and I turn to you and I say like I'll pull my machete out.
Roll for initiative. We had this planned all along.
And
Oh my god.
and I'll hold it out in my hands in front of me and I'm like almost trembling a little bit and I'll like look at you dead in the eyes and say like I've used this to kill undead for so long but now I don't know who I am anymore. And then I'll just kind of like drop it and let it tumble onto the ground.
Okay. I'll catch it as it kind of falls and grab it. Kind of, look it over and
Isn't that an athletics check?
I did. I made it.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of look it over for a moment, and I understand that this has some sentimental value to you, Amon, but at the end of the day, it's a piece of steel. Just like the mausoleum with the destroyed remains of that couple. There's nothing left. There's nothing left of the things that you did with this weapon. But if you're looking for something that suits you better, I suppose this is a perfect place to look.
I can't. It's a reminder of a past life, and I'm at war with myself. I don't know who I am anymore, and I've slain so many undead with this weapon that I can't use it anymore.
Well, I can assure you of this. We'll probably have to slay many more undead along our path to becoming bloodlords. However, who you are is who you choose to be going forward. I'm excited to discover that with you, friend. Let's go pick you out something nice, something different, something that suits you, who you will be, that suits a bloodlord. And then I'll kind of take a moment to put my Caesar into that spacious pouch, and then place the machete into my belt next to my gaff, and we'll walk around and I'll carry it for you as we find something different for you.
Oh. That's awesome. Back to Lysander, who had some things that were planned this morning.
Yeah, so before everyone kind of gets and kind of disperses, Lysander just kind of like sits with himself. And I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
It's called Dream Message.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to send a message to my mother.
Oh, go on.
And the message is going to recount. I get it's one way information and up to a minute of speech.
Mm-hmm.
So I will relay everything that we're doing in Yoled and the choice that I have as to who to deliver her to.
Interesting.
I don't get a response, but I send the message. If they're asleep, they get it immediately. If they are not, they'll receive the message as soon as they go to sleep, and they know that I'll know that the message was sent.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's early in the morning.
Yep.
And you tell me, was your mother an early riser, or was she? Did she like to sleep in?
Both of my parents are early risers. They walk with agendas. They have things to do always.
Okay.
And so knowing that, I know she probably won't get it until the following day. But I will say that the message starts with, "Oh, I'm going to make you proud."
Ooh.
Okay. So yeah, next time she goes to sleep, we'll talk about that message and what you know. Man, okay. And then you catch up to these guys.
Yep.
Are you going to go with them to the smithy,
Yes.
or you have your own? Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go with them. I mean, I don't necessarily need to be around when they have that altercation, that conversation, but
Sure.
I'll go with them to the market area.
All right. Yeah, maybe you come running up, catching up to him with a copy of Blood Price under your arm, like, oh,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. I found this cool mint first edition with all of the old wood pieces, Bert. Wood pieces.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
We found this nifty pocket edition.
Pocket edition.
Perfect for taking on the road.
This is neat. You just pour water on it and it goes.
It was half price games.
Yeah.
That's right. It's got the little magnets, like it folds up. Like,
You guys are dorks.
yeah,
All of us.
And we'll have more dorkitude when we get together and play this next time. As we gather together in Yoled, and maybe you attend a lecture, maybe you recall some other pieces of information you got through the night, and maybe in your drunken stupor it's not coming back to you until later. But yeah, you have some things to investigate
definitely.
now in this big city, this big college town, with apparently lots to do and lots of people to do it with.
Heck yeah.
So we'll be back next time, Monday at 6:30, to continue this story, Bloodlords Adventure Path. Tomorrow night, be sure to tune in at 6 o'clock Eastern for the Soul Sever campaign. That's a homebrew campaign set in a completely different campaign setting called Iota Dree, and it's a lot of fun there too. I don't know if it's going to be drinking liquor through a ghost's ectoplasmic feet fun, but it'll be fun, I promise.
Don't challenge her like that.
And then,
Yeah, don't challenge her.
okay, maybe I'll keep my mouth shut. Maybe we make it a Patreon goal. Like if we get to a certain Patreon subscription tier, anyway, let's not.
We do what?
Hold on, what's on the board here?
We'll talk about it privately, not on the air. Like already people
Good
are
idea.
uncomfortable. Like I can already see Jacob's like getting a little. Like,
Dissociating.
I have friends watching this. Okay.
Takes 10 minutes, but I can disassociate from this entire episode.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. That goes in the vault. All right.
But we did have a lot of fun, I think,
Yeah,
leaning
so
into
good.
some roleplay tonight, and we're going to be back in the action next week. And maybe it'll be a lot more roleplay. Maybe you guys will draw some of those new weapons and see what they can do. I can't wait to find out what happens next time. Until then, also check out Barnabas Brushes Wednesday. Now, I do have an announcement about Barnabas Brushes. There's some things going on outside of the Elite Encounters world. I'm going to return to Barnabas Brushes officially the week of Thanksgiving. So I'm going to take a little hiatus from that. I've got some things going on outside of work, but I'm still painting miniatures, so I've got some projects that are going to continue to be done, both for the Elite Encounters channel and others. Also, the winner of that random prize for reaching 50 followers at Barnabas Brushes. So thank you for that. In the meantime, be sure to check out our website, elite-encounters.com, links to our socials. You can check out our Patreon there if you'd like to subscribe to us and support us financially. You can also do that by subscribing on Twitch and on YouTube as well. All of that helps us out immensely. If you're enjoying the show, if it's your first time here, welcome aboard. It's like this almost every time. We have a lot of fun. Tell your friends about it. Have them come and check us out as well. We'd really love to see that happen. Sure. Until then, have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Not as great as Alara.
Catch you on the
but
next
have
one.
a great night.
Yeah. Whew.
Did you, what about that painting contest that you entered? Did you place up at Solitaire?
Oh, at Saltire Games? So it's not a placing system. They basically, they choose a winner based on the people who come into the store and vote for a winner. So no, I did not win that. And in fact, I just went to Saltire this weekend to pick up my miniature after it sat and languished there behind the counter for 2 months because it's so far away from my house.
Can we see it now?
It's not with me.
It's one of those things that's got it
But maybe I'll show it on. I guess I could show it on the next Barnabas Brushes, right?
Yeah.
You guys can check that out.
Right.
Yeah.
And anything you paint Barnabas Brushes wise and you want people to see, you can bring it here while you're on your hiatus and we can show.
Sure, yeah. Everything you see on the
during-
table
yeah.
is mostly my painted stuff, aside from Mert. Mert is a piece done by Jacob.